I'm in the building. Promote my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, you need armed guards or unarmed guards, just give me a call on my business line on the banner, or you can hit me up on my Instagram. You heard? Today I got a special guest. He go by the main name of Bang Em Smurf. He put the
Yeah,
G
yeah.
in the G unit.
That's
Know
a
what I
fact.
mean?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Smurf, introduce yourself to the people
What's
out there.
going
You
on?
heard?
What's going on, my brother? Salute. Thanks. Hold on, let me turn this off. Thanks for having me and all that. You already know what it is, man. Bang Em
Man, thanks
Smurf,
for
South
coming
Jamaica,
through.
Queens, former G Unit co-founder, Feed the Wolves Entertainment CEO. Yeah.
Word, word, word. Yo, let the people know who you were and your company, the book you put out and all that. Just give them a brief description of you. Know what I
Department.
mean?
Yeah, you already know it's Bang 'em Smurf, Feed the Wolves Entertainment. You already know Big Queen South Side is where I represent, where I'm from, where I grew up. Born in Trinidad. You know, I got the book out right now, Feed the Wolves. Is the company. Wisdom of the Wolf is the name of the book, the G behind the unit. You know, that's the first memoir. The first testament of a five-book memoir. Yeah. Yeah, so it's five pieces I'm dropping. So the first testament is out now on Amazon. Wisdom of the Wolf. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Man, you're definitely man, your bloodline run with like you got a warrior spirit, man, straight up,
Yeah.
and you got a heart of a king, man.
Yeah.
And
For real. Spirit too.
you got that A1. Yeah, yeah. You got that A1 street cred, man. Like a lot of
Yeah.
these rappers that be, proclaiming a lifestyle that they never really lived. They're really
Yeah.
talking about you. Know what I mean?
No, that's a
My
fact.
first
That's
question,
a fact.
word, word. My first question for you is, yo, what was it like growing up in the crack era? Know what I mean? Because crack hit the streets like in the '80s, something like that.
You
Talk to
know,
me.
you know what was crazy, right? That was like kind of like a whole fucking part of my language. That was like a whole different kind of experience for me because remember I had just migrated to America in '88 and I landed in Brooklyn in the prime time epidemic, the crap epidemic when it was taking off. It was crazy. So me witnessing all them junkies and the murders and that was a crazy experience for me because I just came from Trinidad. We swinging from tree to tree. I'm running around like and to go to just seeing bodies dropping every day and zombies in the hallway, you know, because things they were zombied out. Like that was as a youth seeing that, I was like, that was crazy. That was a crazy experience, especially at a young age. I was 6, 7. Yeah. So growing up in that, it was harsh. Yeah, it was harsh, but
Word up.
it was a lot of money floating around though. But yeah, then that was the worst time it was
Yeah, not,
ever in. That was the worst time it was ever in New York City. 88, 89, 91, 92. You know, murders used to be like 2,000, 2,200 a year. You know, just in the city of New York, just in the five boroughs. You know, so it was very violent back then, very traumatic growing up as a youth as well.
word, word. Man, I could imagine that, man. Like dealing with that, trials and tribulations of coming where you come from, because like, people that go to war, they're diagnosed with PSD. I mean,
Yeah,
post traumatic stress,
yeah,
and like a lot of times we will deal with certain traumas, and we don't really fully compute on what we go through. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So,
That's the fact. Cause
um,
I could
you
tell you
know,
about that. I've been through a whole lot of that since I've been back in Trinidad. Like, you know, that's why you got to stay strong mentally. That's why I said it's all about your mind, man. You got to stay strong because I had to pick myself back up because I found myself going down that road. You know, that's why I had to let a lot of the past go. That's why I had to love myself. That's why I'm giving out more positive energy and positive vibes. Sometimes you just got to let shit go. You dig? So that's the only way you could get over them kind of pain. You just got to block it out, you know, and try to move on and do good with yourself. You dig? Because that stress is very like, especially like a guy like me that really stood tall on a lot of things and really was out there. and really had to be strong mentally. You dig? It ain't about size, it's about your mentals in the street, in the world, period. You dig? So I just had to, change a few ways and just strengthen up my mental and learn to love myself. And once you learn to love yourself, you'll love everything else around you.
Word. That's a fact, man. My next question for you, man. Like, when you was behind the wall, I know, I correct me if I'm wrong. The guy that murdered Jam Master Jay, he kind of went in your cell and tried to cut you. How did you manage not to panic and handle that situation? Talk to me.
I left with this right here. It was him and some other guys. They caught me in my sleep. You know how the streets go. I seen a guy that I had an issue with in the streets, so I got something done to him. So them guys, Tenard and them, thought if they would have hit me, they would have got some paper and shit from old boy, but none of that shit happened. At the end of the day, I stay calm in any situation. That's why I'm still alive. You dig? So you just gotta stay calm in street shit, man. Just bang your way out. Just stay focused because I was sleeping, so I kind of like dreamed of shit. Like when the door opened, I jumped up too, like put my head up. So that's how I was, know to defend myself and how to dip and move. That a situation like that, you just gotta learn how to dip and move. You gotta, shit, you just gotta be smooth with your shit. You just gotta be ill with your dip game. You heard? Yeah. So just stay calm and get up. I don't know, just stay calm, man. Just relax and whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. But just bob and weave. Your bob and weave ain't gotta be crazy. You heard? Yeah.
Word out. Now I know you
So,
was a
I ain't
lost boy
tripping off of
coming
that
up,
because
man.
I ain't tripping off of that. That's my little medallion I got here. That street shit. You know what I mean? Warriors. That's the only scar I got from the streets. 43 years old. Yeah, only time I ever got touched. 43 years in my sleep. So I ain't tripping. That's jail shit though. Yeah. Just stay calm and relax. Just stay calm. Be smooth. And have a dope defense game.
Word out.
Yeah.
Word out. I see that, man. Definitely
Cause they try to
living
ruin my
street legend.
face
You
too.
know what I
They try to
mean?
ruin my face, my neck. They try to do me dirty. Oh yeah. If my
Word.
dip game wasn't crazy, my whole shit would have been chopped up. I probably would have been dead.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now,
but
yo,
yeah.
uh,
He was one of the guys though. Yeah. The Tenor guy. Yeah. Rest
word.
in peace, Jam Master J. Yeah.
Word up. Yo, so what caused that? What caused him to
Let me tell you like this, right?
try
Because
to want to warn
once
you
you're in
like
the
that?
penitentiary, right? Like all the boroughs stick together, right? So I never pushed myself up under Queens. I did my own thing, bro. Because I was never in no gang. None of that shit. I ain't blood. I ain't Crip. None of that. I'm from New York. I'm from the prime time New York ever. You dig? So that's why I could have never been no blood or no Crip in no gang. I'm a prime time New York nigga. That's not our culture. So I'm big on New York shit, and that's not New York culture. It might be they think now, but when I was growing up, nah, not at all. You dig? So that was my thing, you heard? So the thing was,
Word
right?
out.
So let me tell you, right? I ain't
Mm-hmm.
no hold on. I ain't no blood or crip, none of that. So when we in the jail, I do my own thing. So I'm stepping by myself. I always had the weed and shit. So I be having all the purple haze and sour diesel and shit. I'm a Queens nigga. I get right. I get the bag. So he always used to come try to get weed from me and shit. So I don't sell weed. I smoke weed. Big bumps in the back. But anybody else with me in Sing Sing and tell you, Smurf is official. When weed, I got it. But I don't sell weed. I'm a smoker. He always used to come ask me for weed. I never gave him weed because in the back of my head, I already knew you slide Jam Master J. You dig? So I never really pushed myself up under them old heads from Queens. You heard? I did my own thing in the penitentiary. You dig? So they already ain't like me for that. You know what I mean? Because a smooth nigga, little nigga. Remember, I'm young at the time, nigga. I'm 23, nigga. Fresh up north. I'm stepping like I'm supposed to step. 134 got broom, nigga. Fly nigga got the bag. You know what I mean? So you know how we go, niggas going hate. But I never used to give him weed, so he never had a liking for me anyway. I used to be like, nah, get out of here, nigga. I don't sell weed. Yeah. So niggas will hate from there. Niggas will hate you for nothing in jail, really, just because of your name. the reputation you got. Remember, I'm in jail. I'm in the Source magazine, fresh in jail. August issue. Nas on the front cover. Me and Domination, microphone check section. Other shit, DVDs. We watching in jail. They watching me on Beef D. Like, so you know, there's some niggas gonna respect this, some niggas gonna hate. That's just life. But in jail, my bill was smooth though. You heard? I started the war in jail, so I expected them old heads to move back because the nigga that tried to hit me in the town was an old head, so I slid on that nigga. So I expected that to come. You heard? I ain't tripping. Yeah.
Word up. Word, word. Now, when you was doing your bid, like, did you catch any static with Supreme Team, well, Supreme people behind the wall, or
Nah.
like,
I was locked up
nah,
with his
not at
brother and
all.
them and Sing Sing. I was locked up with a lot of Supreme Team niggas. Nah, niggas respect my handle. I mean, only nigga that tried something was Tanar. You know what I mean? And I did 4 years in jail. Sing Sing, Shawangunk, and Attica. I've been in nothing but Maxes and Super Max. Yeah. Max A. No shot time like them other guys. Nah, we Max A, nigga. And you can catch me spinning through any yard. That's a fact. Yeah.
Word up. Now, I know when you was coming up in Queens, like you was a lost boy. So,
Yeah,
yo, how'd
yeah.
you end up getting cool with Silky? Talk to me.
Well, who?
Silky?
Yeah, so well,
Like, how'd
it's
you end up
crazy
getting cool
because
with Silky?
yeah, it's crazy. Silky's an ill nigga, man. Rest in peace to Silky. He died and all that too, right? Shout out to the bro, man. It was because when I landed when I moved from Brooklyn, I landed in Queens, Rosedale, Queens. So from Brooklyn, I went to Queens in '91. So in '91, I landed in Rosedale, Queens. So I used to deal with my boy Bo. We used to play baseball together. So I went and checked him one day, and Silky used to deal with his older sister. They had a bike outside, so I took the dirt bike and rode off with the shit, was spinning. I ain't asked permission and was Silky shit. So when I came back, he started tripping. You know what I mean? But from there, he took a liking to me. You heard? Like, damn, this little nigga crazy. This nigga, so me, from there, me and him got cool. I brought the bike back some hours later, and he just liked me. And from there, me and him started rocking, and he started taking me to got brew and shit. I mean, I got brew at first Jamaica Avenue and shit, and a bunch of house parties and shit. And then when I went to junior high, it was a wrap. 12, 13, I'm officially moving with them. We all over the place, you know what I mean? House parties everywhere. I got the guns. We got the guns. We selling crack. We going out of town. Yeah, we shaking and moving. Yeah, shout out to Silky. Silky was always a hustler, smooth nigga. You know what I mean? 134 legend. Rest in peace to the nigga. Yeah. I met him just being a badass little kid, in other words, you right?
Word up, word
And
up.
he liked
Now,
me for
now
that
you
because
know the Lost Boys. You know they
he 5 years older than me too, so he liked me for that. Yeah.
word. Now, yo, back then, you know the Lost Boys. Even though they had their street crew, they also had a shine within the industry. Like, did
Yeah.
you learn a lot of game from the industry through Freaky Tide? And if
Yeah.
so, what's the main advice that stuck with you?
The main advice that stuck with me is work hard. And hard work beat talent any day. And love your craft. Love what you're doing. Because remember back then in the 90s, they had more love for the craft than these youths got now because they really love what they was doing. This generation just doing it for the money. Back then, niggas loved the craft. You heard? So it's just love what you're doing. Put your all in whatever you're doing. Give it your all. Always. 100%. And I learned that from it. And I learned a lot of other shit from them outside of the music. It's just how to structure yourself, discipline, you know what I mean? How to move, how to treat people. You dig? How to know when to be aggressive, how to know when to talk in them boardrooms when certain people around you, how to change, shift your attitude and stuff like that. Yeah, so I learned a lot because remember, back then I used to be a little kid, so I'm like 13, 14. They in studio sessions. I'm just sitting there soaking everything in. You dig? So I ain't really talk a lot back then. I was more observant. So I just observed everything from young and just soaked everything in. I got firsthand experience, witnessing everything. Yeah, so that was a blessing. Shout out to Drama Jugger and Mikey Dawn because that was Freaky Tog. rap group J&J. I was also a part of that. Yeah, so I learned a lot from them. So like before we even started G Unit. Remember, we all from the same community, but Fifth and them was selling crack and shit. Him and Yayo, Banks, a little kid, he wasn't really outside. Shout out to Banks, though, but he wasn't active in the community with us. But they was hustling at the time, like Fifth and them. But I was also hustling, but I'm running around with Ty. That's the big homie. You know what I mean? In the music industry before them guys. You did? Yeah. Rest in peace, Freaky
Word
Tap.
up now.
Yeah. Shout out to Pretty
Yeah,
Lou,
rest in peace.
Big Nice and Cheeks. Yeah. Yeah. So I met all
Word up.
my whole Lost Boy connect, not even Lost Boy, my whole Jamaica Queens connect was like through Silky. And then we used to brawl with every community, because remember, back in the early 90s, mid 90s, that's the rumbling era. So we used to rumble with every hood in Queens, every hood. They like brawl back then, brawling. So like niggas been knew me in Queens before all that G and shit. Yeah, we been stepping. Yeah.
Word up. Now, my next question for you is like, yo, how'd you end up linking up with Domination? Like, I know he was your artist back then, so like, how'd y'all meet each other?
The crazy shit is because back then, right? That's Freaky Ty little cousin, Domination. So I used to go check Freaky Ty
Yeah,
got
I never knew that.
yeah,
Word,
that's a
word,
fact.
word.
See, you know that now. Freaky Ty's Domination little big cousin. Domination is Freaky Ty little cousin, right? So I always used to go check Rameek. That's Freaky Ty brother. He got other brothers, Rameek. Me and Rameek wound up getting cool as well. So when I used to go check Rameek, rest in peace, IG and them, Domination used to be there. And he was always nice. You know what I mean? He was always rapping from young. So I used to listen to him rap, and because I always had a business mind from young. This is what I'm not even 18 yet at the time, and this is how I'm thinking. Because remember, I'm around music. I'm seeing how my dudes structure shit, organized deal, how they do beats. Rest in peace to Glenn. Son Fade, he used to do all the production, like studio. I'm there from a little kid, watching everything, like being around it, right? So we just used to observe. So I'm just on the block. No, I'm at Ramik and them crib, Freaky Ty crib. Because Ramik used to live with his brother Freaky Ty. So I'm at Freaky Ty crib and shit. Domination in the yard, he rapping and shit. So I'm like, who the fuck is this? Talik wasn't there. It was just me and Ramik and shit. Ramik was like, yo, that's my cousin. That's Darnell. He called him Darnell. But then he was like, nigga, my name Domination. Nigga, Darnell. So that's why I was like, yo, son, if I ever get on, I'm coming for you. Yeah, and I kept my words. Yeah. And that's the mind frame I had from a certain age. Like, yo, son, we ever blow, I'm coming for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Word is
If
born.
I ever
Word,
get right,
word.
like, you my artist. Like, I got you type vibe. And I kept my word.
Yeah, yo, Domination crazy nice, man.
Yeah, that
Know what I
he's
mean?
the beast. He's a beast. He's a beast. I watched this man battle everybody from Banks to anybody you could think about, from Brooklyn to Far Rockaway. Any rap nigga face to face never lost a battle. That's a fact. Domination never lost a battle. And he
Word,
clashed with
word.
Banks everybody in the hood. They labeled it
Word,
a tie. I'm
word.
talking about we putting up thousands of dollars. I used to put up thousands of dollars for Domination. Rest in peace, Fat Shot. That's DJ Rough Hands from my hood, who started the
Mm-hmm.
134 All-Star mixtape and shit. Rest in peace.
Word.
Birth of the G Unit mixtapes and shit, before the G Unit shit. He used to put up money for Banks, because he the one who discovered Banks. It wasn't 50. So,
Okay, okay.
yeah, they always used to clash in the hood, you know what I mean? But I never lost no money because it was a tie. Always a tie. And look how crazy my influence, right? Influences in the hood. I couldn't even be at the battle. I used to have to stay across the street. Because they say if I'm there, everybody going to say, if I'm there, they say if I'm there at the battle, everybody going to say Domination won. So I used to have to stay across the street and shit. Yeah, just because of the influence I got in the hood. You right?
Right, right.
But everything,
Now,
it was always a tie. I never lost no money. Yeah, shout out
word,
to
word,
Banks. Rest in peace to Rough Hands. Free
word.
Domination. He on the countdown.
Yeah, freedom. Yo, so when does he get to come home? Like, and how long is
Man, he
his
got like
trip?
14, 15 years in. They hit him with 20, man. We just praying he got his good time and all his programming. He could be home at the end
Word,
of this year, early next year. So he close.
word.
Any way you think about it, he's seeing daylight. He on the countdown. Yeah.
Word up. Now, speaking of the G Unit mixtapes, right?
Yeah,
Um, who lined up that deal for you to get that deal with Landspeed? Because I believe you had 17% of the company, and
yeah.
within that
Before the
time,
before the G Unit mixtape, we dropped the Hollow Point Entertainment shit. That's the
yeah,
time we
and
were.
that accumulated 1.3 million for your percentage of the company.
It was
Now, who
17%.
lined
Yeah.
that deal up for y'all?
Um, the guy Bob from Landspeed.
Okay,
Yeah, 50
word.
actually organized that deal. And at the time, he now coming back. He already know he wasn't going back with Columbia. So when he snatched me up, he let me know what we gonna do and shit. Like, yeah, I got all that old Columbia shit. Cause you remember he was supposed to drop Power the Dollar before he got hit up. He was on the
Right, right, right.
Yeah, he was
And that was
grinding on his
under
promo run. He was on his promo run to drop Power the Dollar and shit.
right, and
That
at that
song with
time,
Beyonce was gonna be his first single.
yeah. Now that,
But listen though, let me
at,
get into how we dropped the mixtape. Then we come back to that. So he wound up
uh,
getting shot up. So remember, he had all
yeah,
them songs. He got shot up. He was smart. He said, "Yo, I'ma just release all these shits. Just let it go. I know some independent niggas that I could fuck with." So he linked up with Bob and from Landspeed and shit. So me and him started Hollow Point Entertainment, and we dropped all the shits on Guess Who Back, all them old shits with Nas and all them Ghetto Quran, all the old records. We just dropped the shit. We let it fly, and that shit sold over 400,000 independent. That's actually the mixtape. That wasn't even a mixtape. That's an album you could say because we dropped that in the stores. Actually, barcodes, sound scans, that made sound scans, everything. So that shit sold over like 400,000 copies independent. We getting $5 off everything. So yeah, so that's how my money came about.
now
Before G.
now like what exactly is Landspeed? Is Landspeed like a distribution
Landspeed is
company?
an independent company.
Okay, okay,
It's something like Cox. You could say it was like
okay.
Cox.
So it's equivalent to Koch. Word. Now
Yeah.
speaking of Koch, yo, okay. I know you had a deal lined up with Koch through Fragile Starts.
Yeah,
Now,
that's a fact.
like
The album actually came out when I was in jail. That's a fact.
word. Now I thought
God take it
50
away.
hindered that deal to fall through. Like, but you're
Yeah,
saying that
just me and Domination grind and our worth ethic. We grind hard because Domination is a new artist, so the deal me and him had was unheard of. Because back then you gotta actually sell units and be in the sound scans to get a distribution deal. So Domination had no track records or moving records. But our buzz was so strong in the hood and on the streets, he had no choice. They had no choice but to fuck with us. And Fredro linked that up. Actually, the first time we went to Koch, they was interested, but it was like, man, uh, get y'all buzz up more. What? A month and a half later, we got the street crazy. Fredro hit me up like, yo, y'all ready to do that deal? Alan Grumblack and them ready to do that deal. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. Yeah, like we was just grinding. Everything I'm doing is independent. Then I'm on all the DVDs. Remember back then, so we got the streets locked. All the DVDs. Remember, the DVDs was like what Instagram and all, that was our Instagram. Our social media was his fucking DVDs. You dig? So we was flooding all the DVDs. We had all the magazines, and I'm doing half this shit myself. You know what I mean? Because I got my own links and connect and shit. Because I started the label, Silverback Gorillas and shit, Gangster Flip Records. So I'm just grinding, man. We on Jimmy Kimmel, we on all kind of shit, Wendy Williams show, all kind of shit, off the strength of me and my plugs and Federal plug. So Alan was like, shit. He was ready to sign us. He looked at it like we don't got to do no promotion or marketing for them because they already do the shit themselves. They did, yeah. They just love our grind and our work ethic. Grind hard and spend our own money. And in this business, you got to spend your money to make money. You heard?
yo, that's a fact. And but yo, when you caught that deal, right? Didn't you get incarcerated at the same time? And if that's
Nah,
true, like,
nah. I
oh, okay,
signed
okay,
my
okay, okay.
deal. I signed my deal April 16th and got sentenced the same day. But when you get sentenced, you
Oh,
still get time to chill with your family. So
okay.
I had 4 months to chill with my family. I was fighting the case for a year, and then April 16th, that's when I got sentenced. So I signed my deal and got sentenced the same day. So when I got
Damn.
sentenced, I had to go in 2 months later. I wound up getting an extra 2 months because the judge was on vacation. I made it 4 months, so August 11th I went it. Yeah, but I actually signed my
Word.
deal and got sentenced the same day, April 16th.
Man, so what was going through your head when you just got this deal, and then now you got to do some time? Like, what was the emotions that was going through your body going
You
through
know,
that?
I was super excited to just land a situation like that, and remember, I just left Fifth and them, and to accomplish that mission in some months later, to do that on your own and accomplish that, that was big for me. That was a big accomplishment for me. So I felt proud. And at the end of the day, I'm a street nigga, so I'm like, yo, it's part of the game. I know what I'm signed up for. I know the kind of shit I be doing. So doing the bit ain't none to me. You dig? It's just the deportation that fucked me up. Like, damn, time ain't nothing to me because we gonna do our time, stand tall like men, because we know what we signed up for and what we stand on. So you dig? And I knew my niggas was gonna hold it down anyway. That's just part of the game. I was just excited to even land in that situation.
Word, and it shows that you're business savvy. You're just not a you know what I mean, even
Yeah,
though you a general and all that, you
yeah,
run the streets and all that, but you are a very intelligent man,
yeah.
and you know how to do business. Know what I
Very
mean?
intelligent, very intelligent. Even in
Or the
school, I always
bond.
been intelligent. I taught
Yeah.
myself everything in life, like to ride a bike, to do everything. I really didn't have my dad around me. I was just always advanced from young. I'm one of them kids that never peed my bed and all that. And these are stories my mother tell me. So from young, I always been advanced and shit like that.
Word up, yo. So,
Yeah.
what advice would you give to the youth on the life, like living the lifestyle that you live, and the youth that's probably living that kind of lifestyle? What advice would you give them?
That
Talk
shit
to
ain't
me.
worth it at the end of the day. That shit ain't worth it. Because especially this go around, ain't no morals, ain't no values, or ain't no principles no more, man. What I tell the youths is, man, stay in school, get your education, and open a business. You know what I mean? Open an LLC, start a company, whatever your passion is, turn it into business, turn it into money. Because we got all this technology now, it's easy to get money. You dig? Just be creative, come up with an LLC, be your own boss. That's why I could tell these youths coming up. Because school only teaches us how to be workers and how to be slaves the rest of our life. They don't teach us how to budget money, how to the financial literacy, none of that shit. They don't teach us none of that. And that's something important where we got to start teaching our youths is business accounting, all this business, man. They teach them how to be bosses from young. You understand? So my advice for you is just stay focused, man. Don't even fuck the streets, man. The shit ain't worth it, man. Going to jail ain't worth it, man. And half of y'all ain't built for this shit. Y'all ain't built for it. Y'all might think y'all built for it, but as soon as y'all go behind that wall, y'all folding. You know why a lot of these youths think they built for? Because they be on the drugs and shit. They popping perks. They always drunk. They smoking weed. So they think they invincible. But as soon as they sober up and reality hit them, man, 95% of these so-called gangsters, man, is folding. These youths is folding. I'm talking from experience. I seen the toughest, most dotterest nigga fold. Crying shit. Nigga shot 100 niggas in the street. Can't come to the yard. He's scared to spend the yard. So don't get caught up in that lifestyle, man, if you ain't really built for it, man. Please, man. That's my advice for the youth. Stay away from that path. Get money, take care of your family. You know what I mean? Create generational wealth. Because actually what we here for, we living for the next generations. We supposed to sacrifice for the next generation, just like our ancestors sacrificed for us. You did.
Word is born. Now, yo, I want you to explain to the youth on what it's like to hold it down in gladiator school, because
Yeah.
when you behind the wall, man, you ain't going to have the the blick or anything, man. Your knife
Nah,
game
let
got
me
to be
let,
on
let me tell
point.
you how jail is. You gotta be a real savage, my nigga. Like, so let me see if the youth's ready for it. You gotta be a savage. You gotta shit out razors if you a shooter. Because remember, if you going on north, niggas will hit you on the bus, niggas hitting you anyway. You gotta be a completely animal, nigga. You got to shit out razors. If you smoke weed, niggas is boofing weed. You dig? Like, you got to be an animal, my nigga. You got to be a straight savage. You got to
Yo,
be
hold on,
good
hold
for
on,
this shit mentally.
yo,
Yeah.
Smurf.
Yeah, nigga, you got to
Ex-
put loonies in your ass if you a smoker, nigga.
e-
Or else you
explain,
going to be,
ex-
huh?
explain to the audience what boofing is, because they
Boofing
might
is
not understand
loonies,
that
right? You get
terminology.
little balloons with drugs in them and shove it up your rectum. So they take razors too, shove it up their rectum. Knives too. You got some niggas take knives. They stashing it up their rectum. You got to be a completely animal if you want to be a gangster in jail. That's the only way you're going to live. Because remember, you could get cut on the bus. You might go in the draft, go in a new jail. You don't know who you got beef with in there, so you always got to have it. You dig? And then when you're going on visit, what do you think? You got these white niggas spreading you butt naked, telling you bend over and spread your ass. So if y'all used like that shit, that was one reason I couldn't go back to jail. That shit fucked me up mentally. And these rappers don't tell you this shit. You got a man, anytime you come off a villa, telling you bend over and spread your ass, man, that shit fucked me up mentally, bro. I never went back to jail after that. These rappers don't tell you that part. They glorifying jail like it's cool. Jail ain't cool, man. You gotta be a completely animal to be in there. And that's a fact. But me mentally, I'm a shaker. I'm a warrior. Whatever. I gotta survive. I'ma live wherever. So I'ma live. Yeah. That's how you gotta just be strong mental. Get with the program. Get ate up. Mind your business. Just hold your corner, mind your business. That's it. That's how jail is. Mind your business and hold your corner. That's it. And if shit come your way, handle it on site. Don't wait. Just get busy. Jail is brutal, son. When I was in jail, especially Attica, man, that bell ringing at least 20 times a day. That's shot. That's somebody get cut. That's a police get punched in the face. That's somebody in infirmary. There's all kind of shit the bell ringing for. Like, so all day the bell ringing, man. These niggas ain't built for this, especially this generation, my nigga. Back then, we was more tough and solid because we fighters. We gonna fight. We gonna get busy. Even if we don't got the razor, we gonna throw down. We could take ass whoopings. We don't mind getting fucked up. You dig? That was the difference between this generation and our generation. We with this shit. This generation can't fight. These little niggas can't fight. These niggas don't want to fight. That's why when they go to jail, they got them smoked out. They can't fight nothing. You gotta be with that shit, nigga. Even if you don't got the gun on you, nigga, you gotta know how to fight, hold it down. You gotta know how to take ass whoopings too. Back then, we ain't running from nothing, nigga. If it's 10 on 1, it's 10 on 1. Nigga, you gotta put me in the infirmary or something. And that's the mentality we had. This generation ain't built like that.
Word up. Now, my next question, is that the guy that tried to clip Fifth, right? His name is
Yeah,
Hamo. Now, I
yeah.
heard he wasn't really a shooter, but his knuckle game was on point. Now, and
I don't
also
know
he was
about that.
cool.
Who ain't a shooter? Hammer was a killer, nigga.
Hamo, I heard he wasn't known. Okay, let me revise that statement. He wasn't known to being a shooter, but he was known for throwing hands because you know what I mean. He was close with Tyson, and also he's close with Haitian Jack.
I
Is
don't
this
know. That
true?
could be a talk. That nigga's a shooter. That's why he got killed. He killed the wrong
Word,
nigga
word,
brother.
word,
Nigga
word,
World. I could talk about it because all that shit documented. That's what World
word. No,
locked
no,
up
no.
for.
I'm asking. You
No,
just
that's what I'm
corrected me.
saying. All
So
this is
word up,
documented,
word,
so I could talk about it. That nigga killed
word.
other niggas, so he had to been a killer. But I don't really know him or his story. I just know that he get busy. You right? He killed the wrong nigga brother, and that nigga killed him back, and that's why he out of here. We ain't had nothing to do with that smoke. That's a fact.
Word up. Yo,
Yeah.
one of the audience they asking, do you remember anything from Fat Cap and Supreme from Supreme Team?
Do remember what? Of course I remember. I was a little kid seeing them niggas coming through with all the fly shits, throwing up bikes on block, all that. Black Justin, them niggas doing willies and shit. Because remember, I used to go to Jamaica Ave and get my hair cut from New Tribe and shit. That's when Fredro used to
Word.
cut my hair. Crazy shit. Fredro used to cut my hair before he was a rapper. When I moved to Queens and shit.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
when
he
I
was
was a
a
little
barber,
kid,
man.
him and Sticky. Matter of fact, Sticky name used to be Tropical. They was dancers and shit. This true
Okay.
story. So back then, I always used to see them OGs, Preem and Black Justin, them niggas stunting. They used to have a lot of Harlem niggas with them too. That's why they used to have the bikes and shit. We used to throw it up. with Harlem niggas coming through Queens and Jamaica Ave and all of them. I remember them kind of stories. Them niggas coming through, pimped out all the fly shit. I was a little kid and shit back then, like 10, 11 and shit.
Word.
Yeah.
Now,
And the crazy thing is, I never thought at that age, these is the guys we're going to have to go up against because everybody of mine.
That's crazy.
And the crazy shit is, everybody used to hustle for these niggas. If you used to hustle back then, like you used to get work from them. I don't care who you was.
What? Now, the audience may not know, but back then there was a lot of drug crews, you know, and the main drug crew that was well respected was Supreme Team, Preem's Team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you have Pretty Tone and Lance. Those was the big boys.
They used to supply everything. Yeah.
Word. Pretty Tone and Lance. Them niggas was them niggas. They used to supply them niggas. A lot of niggas don't know that. They just know them niggas, but them niggas got to get their work from somewhere, right? Yeah.
Right.
And it was Pretty Tone and Lance. Shout out to Pretty Tone and Lance. Yeah.
Word. Now, my next question for you is, do you know the reason why Marvelous slapped Jimmy Henchman's son? You know what I'm saying?
Marvelous,
because it got really heated to the point where Jimmy Henchman sent his goons to shoot up Marvelous mom's crib, man.
Yeah, but Yayo ain't do it. Yayo man did it. What's his name? The guy that died. The guy that they said allegedly they said that they got the hit on him. The guy from Far Rockaway. I used to be with them. The blood guy name. What's his name? Damn. But it was him. They used to be with him. His name might come back to me, but yeah, he actually.
It's not dealing with them. It's not dealing from the 55551
Nah,
crew.
nothing to do with them 551.
Okay.
The blood guy from Brooklyn that Yayo used to be with.
Word.
What's his name, man? Lodi Mac.
Lodi Mac, yeah.
Lodi Mac slapped Jimmy Henchman's son. Yayo was with him. Yayo was with him. So you know niggas don't know who Lodi Mac name is. They know Yayo. So if Yayo there, they gonna, you know what I mean, take it out on Yayo. Lodi Mac actually did it. The guy that they said they killed, when they locked up for on trial and whatever.
Right.
All this shit is public records. That's how I know this shit. Like, these on trial. They got everybody trials and statement on YouTube. Y'all could go listen to the whole shit. The whole trial and case is on YouTube. So that's why I'm talking this shit out. I'll be checking this shit out.
Yeah.
The whole court documents. They break it all down on YouTube. The whole everything on stand. Like, they be making the AI shit out of it. And yeah, they got that shit. I could check that whole. If y'all don't know about it, I could see their whole trial and everything on YouTube. But yeah, Lodi Mac did this shit.
Okay.
Jimmy Henchman's the wrong nigga to play with though. Them niggas get busy. I respected them niggas till the way they went out, man. Them niggas ain't go out like they supposed to, man.
Right. Now, back then, right, when you was like with G Unit or whatever, right? Did you have a chance to meet Maserati Fox? Nah. And if so, like, was he a good, person to work with within the industry?
Maserati Fox, nah, he wasn't in the industry. He ain't no industry nigga. Let me tell you something. Rest in peace to Maserati Fox. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. Nigga dead, and I changed my whole way of thinking of my life around, right? But I was locked up with the guy that really, the case that made Maserati Fox famous in Queens or whatever, that murder or whatever, is my dog Allende actually did that and did the time for him. Me and him cool as co-defendant. Allende, shout out to Allende. He actually did all that. That's why he did 20 years and Fox did 8. So, Fox is a nigga. He got a lot of influence. He'll gas a young boy up to do certain shit. You got niggas like that and then you got niggas like me that do this shit themselves. We don't need no help. Right?
Word. My next question is, right?
But Domination and Fox actually deaded they beef because shout out to my homie Jock and shit. This is another OG from Queens, big legend, right? Him and Domination good, and he good with Fox as well. So they had a round table meeting at on Farmers and shit at one of them bars and shit. So they settled their differences there. So you know how it go. Niggas, that internet shit, like niggas just be doing that shit for views and likes and shit. But me, I'm a nigga, I take disrespect serious, but I don't even care what niggas say on the internet no more, bro. When we see each other face to face, you gotta keep that same energy, bro. But a lot of niggas just be talking on the internet, then when you see it, niggas like, nah, I ain't mean it. No, it's just the internet. You dig? So you know how that go. I don't play like that though. Once you disrespect me, it's that. I might respond, but that shit gonna be here forever. If we ever bump heads, you better remember what you said. Yeah, but it's love.
Word out. Now, were you there to witness the fight between Fifth and Ja Rule in front of Chaz, owner of Black Hand? And if so, tell me what transpired in that
I
situation.
wasn't there. I wasn't there for none of the
Okay,
job
okay,
and shit.
okay.
But I know the story. I heard the story and shit.
Yo, give us the breakdown on the story, cause I know
The story was like this. Chad is an OG gangster. Rest in peace to Chad. Him and Preem is good, right? So he working with 50, Preem working with Murday. Chaz was 50 manager at the time. So he tried to smoothen the shit out in Atlanta, you heard? Because, you know, they don't want to clash, you know? They cool. Let's just get money. That's how the OG's looking at it. But 50 want to talk to Ja. I guess Ja, that nigga at the time, he ain't like how Ja was moving and talking. And Ja had a little bat in his hand and shit, you know? I think he raised his voice and shit. So the nigga 50 punched the nigga in the face and shit. You know, all that shit is facts because the nigga had a black eye after this shit and shit. So he blacked the nigga eye and shit, and they was scuffling or whatever. You know what I mean? I ain't saying Ja just took the hit. You know, they scuffling after. But in the mix of the scuffling now, nigga 50 ended up with the nigga chain. He took the nigga chain, popped the chain. However it happened, he ended up with the nigga chain. That was his pendant. And he brought the nigga pendant back to the hood. And we all wore this shit. He wore the shit in the Murder Inc. video too as well. That's a fact.
word that single off. I forgot the name of the single, but I think it's called Murder.
It's
Is that the name
murder.
of the record?
Yeah, murder.
Word,
Life's,
word.
your life's on the line.
Life's on the line. Yeah,
Yeah, we did that in
yeah.
'98. I'm in that video too. That's actually the first video. That and Rowdy.
Yeah, I
You
remember that.
niggas is
Roddy
rowdy.
was for the soundtrack for it was on the soundtrack of In
In
Too
Too
Deep,
Deep.
right?
Yeah, In Too Deep.
Word,
And Ali Vegas
word.
had a soundtrack on that too. Ali Vegas, my little man too. He was signed to Columbia to another. He was one of the youngest artists to have a deal from Queens. Shout out to Ali Vegas. It's my young boy. Yeah, he was as well on the In Too Deep soundtrack. So Queens been stepping, Southside been heavy. Yeah. But
Word
the
out.
murder, Life's on the Line video, yeah, I'm in that as well. We did that in '98. I was like 17. I'm just showing you how long I've been around, you did?
Yeah, man. That's a classic film, In Too Deep, man. With
Yeah.
LL Cool J, and I forgot other son name, but he was in Juice. I forgot his name. But
Yeah, that's a fact.
word out, word out. Now, okay, yo. So, what's the most violent situation you had to deal with hustling with your crew back in Queens back in the day? Talk to me.
Most valiant situation, bro, man. We been in a lot of shit. Certain shit I can't talk about because I'm a nigga that beat a lot of shit or got away with a lot of shit.
Word, word, word. I guess you can't expound on that.
The most
Okay.
violent situation, we had a lot, bro. Like, I'm trying to see what I could talk about because certain shit I can't talk about. I could talk about shit that I got locked up for or shit that statute of limitation over, but the most violent we've been in a lot of violent situations, brother. Shootouts,
What?
broad day, all kind of shit, my nigga.
Word,
Brawling,
word. Yeah.
10 on 10, 20. We've been in all kind of shit.
Word out.
But the
Yeah,
most
I
violent
guess.
shit I could talk about, I witnessed, not even hustling, I witnessed one of my first childhood friends dying in front of me like 10 years old.
Word, word.
But that's
Okay.
what my first most so after that ain't nothing else was violence to me when you witnessed that after. Ain't nothing else was worse than that. No matter what I
Yeah.
did, you know, I seen the innocent little and he was like my age and the teenager that killed him, you know.
Word, word, word.
After that, it wasn't nothing else was more violent to me in the world than that. And from there it was just up.
Word
Most
out.
violent shit. We did a lot of shit. So I ain't
Word.
really
Well,
here
I
to
mean, you ain't
glorify
gotta
that,
like.
but
Yeah, you ain't gotta bring it up, man. My bad,
we did
man.
a lot of shit, man. We did a lot of shit, man. A lot of
Word,
shit.
word. Now, my
Shot
next.
niggas, stabbed niggas. We tortured. We did too much shit, man. Sir, we can't talk about shit. It don't even matter. Niggas know what it is.
Word. Now, do you like? What do you subscribe to? Do you believe in the Most High? And if you do, how often do you read your sword?
I used to study Islam, right?
Okay.
When I say study Islam, because when I took my shahada, I took my shahada in jail. Once I say study Islam, I was young in my deen. So that's why I would never really consider myself a Muslim, because I was young in my deen. And then when I came in from jail, I fell back from this shit. Because I ain't really like the vibe down here. Like, they not, to me, these Muslims down here on some other shit. They renegade Muslims. So what I was taught in jail, like, we can't kill each other, we love each other. If you harm a Muslim, you're going straight to the hellfire. And down here, Muslims kill Muslims. So that's why I fell back from that. And as I got older, I'm 43 now, I really don't get caught up with religion, you heard? I understand religion is a business, you heard? Religion is to divide and conquer, you heard? Like, that's just it's a business. I don't even call it like nothing spiritual to me with religion. That shit is a business, bro. So I believe in the Most High. I believe in the universe. I believe in everything. I believe in nature. I worship nature, if anything. Yeah. I believe in nature. I believe in the higher power, though. I believe in energy. I know it's a higher energy out there. Yeah, frequency. Yeah, I'm on that. You dig? But this is why I ask people too, right?
Yeah.
The most important thing to a human, right? What's the most important thing in this world to a human?
Oh, to me, it'll be time. Because without time, you can't handle anything.
So you
But
way
I know
off.
you're gonna say character though.
You way off. You way off. You way off, right? We need
Alright.
oxygen just to live, bro.
Right.
Right? Oxygen is the most important thing for a human, right? And where do we get oxygen from?
From plants.
All right. So in other words, plants is more important than humans then. I'm just trying to break.
Nah. A plant don't got a soul, man.
But let me tell you why a plant is more important than humans. They
Alright.
don't need us to live. We need them to live.
Right.
And without them plants, we can't live, regardless that got a soul or not. You got to remember, in this world, everything is conscious of what they're here for. A plant is conscious, he's a plant. The water is conscious, he's water. Everything in nature got a conscience, just like we got a conscience. The plant got a conscience. Water got a plant conscience. The soil and dirt got a conscience, brother. Everything on earth have a conscience. So don't get confused with that. Yeah? And we can never be more important than the plants, because the plants, we need the plants to live. Plants don't need us to live. When we dead and gone, it's not going to be nothing but green here, like how it been before we got here and chopped everything down. Yeah, so always remember that. And that's what human problem is. We think we the most important people in this universe and this earth. No, that's what humans' problem is. Not knowing something simple as a plant hold way more weight than a human. It's way more important than a human. Remember, we need a plant to live. The plant do not need us to live.
I could understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean? But
Meaning I
I
deal
don't.
with nature. I deal with my surroundings. I
Word.
respect everything around me.
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong to appreciate the things that the Most High created for us. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Just like water. Water is the most important thing, the most dominant thing in this world. It's water.
Word up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just like breaking that down for people because human beings feel they so important. Like just something
No,
simple
no,
as
no.
plants. I'm just showing you, we need plants to live, baby. We need oxygen to live, baby. That's why I
No,
like
no,
talking to people. Yeah.
no.
They
I
don't need
appreciate.
us to live, man. We need that oxygen, bro.
Yo, man, I appreciate the things that the Most High blessed us with, man. Know what
Yeah,
I
you
mean?
gotta appreciate it. That's why
I don't take it for granted.
that's why I don't get involved with religion.
Word.
All of that is a fight down. Let me tell you how that is a business. This set Christians hate this one, Christians hate Muslims hate this one, and this been going on for years. Everybody been warring for years. It's been years of battle before us or before we even got here, bro. This been going on. That shit is a business, man. Once we open up our mind and understand what's really going on, we'll see. Yeah. But I pray to the Most High and nature. I respect nature, Mother Nature.
Word is born. Now Yo, my next question for you is,
Yeah.
what inspired you to write your book, man? Wisdom of a Wolf. That, I mean, this, that title alone is powerful, man. Talk to me.
Um, just my experience, just my life experience, and what I've been through. I've been through a lot. Never folded, stood firm. I'm talking about from a little kid, because you got to remember, I moved to America in '88, and I left the streets of New York in 2004. So I went to jail at 23. You heard? So my legacy on the streets of New York ended at 2023. Because from 23, I went to jail for 4 years, and I came back to Trinidad when I was 27. You understand what I'm saying? So I left it. That's what I'm trying to show you. My legacy ended at 23. So that's the kind of work and shit we put in. We really grind up there. We was really, you know what I mean? Really had to put that work in. Yeah.
Word up. Now, do you think that you'll be
Oh,
able
but
to?
what we was talking about, the book, right? Yeah, pardon me. I was the book. So at 23,
Yeah.
but I just and that shit was kind of, I went through so much pain, and that was like kind of therapy for me. So I released so much pain from me. I let out a lot of pain, a lot of personal issues, you know, like what I was really going through. Because remember, I told you I was really down at a certain point in my life. You're like mentally, I'm talking about. You know? Yeah. So that book was like kind of therapy for me, letting all my pain out, and me finding myself again.
Nah, I mean, that's good to have an outlet like that.
Yeah.
Writing a
And
book
that
on your
shit
life,
doing
man.
numbers. It's still on Amazon. So everybody that want it, they could. The link is in my bio on Instagram. Bang Em FDW. So tap in with that.
Word up.
Yeah.
Now, I got somebody in the chat. They're asking me to ask you that. I guess what was it like, dealing with E Moneybags in I guess the early '80s or whatever. I know you ain't deal with him personally, but like,
Now I never knew Ian them. I never
yeah,
knew them. They from the
word,
other side
word,
of Queens. They from Springfield and shit. I never knew them.
word, word.
I
Now,
never knew them.
go ahead, go ahead.
Now, so I never knew E Money Bags. I knew of them, but we don't know each other. We know of
Word.
each other, but we don't know each other
Now,
personally.
you had a relationship with Black Justo, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Word, word. So how'd y'all end up linking up and getting cool?
I used to hustle. I used to sell heroin and shit. So we got cool from there.
Word,
Yeah,
word. I know Fifth had a good relationship with
yeah.
Black Just because he
He
invested in
funded
him,
him. He used
right?
to fund him for boxing and shit.
For
Yeah,
boxing. Word, word,
yeah.
word.
But his
Now,
relationship and Just relationship is different between mine and his. Yeah.
okay,
I,
okay,
I met
okay,
Just on some hustle and heroin shit. Yeah.
okay, okay. So you was putting work with him, or
Nah, you know how it go.
yeah,
I
yeah. I'm
used to
hip. I'm
sell
hip.
heroin.
Yeah,
I used to sell
yeah.
heroin, and he used to.
Word, word.
Yeah.
Now, now, do you think you'll ever have like a documentary based
That's
on
what
your
I'm
life?
working on now. But my
Okay,
documentary
okay.
gonna be big. I want my shit real professional, real dope. You heard? Yeah.
Word, word,
I'm definitely working on that now. Yeah, hell yeah.
word. Now, do you think that you'll be able to like to get it distributed from different digital
Yeah, remember,
platforms?
remember, remember my book is getting distribution through Amazon. Remember, you got Amazon Prime, you got shit you could do it yourself. Right now is the do it yourself generation. That's what I was telling these youths. And a lot of industry guys won't give you all this information. Like they got certain like Create Space, Amazon Prime. You could, if you got a book, you could do your own book. They got print on demand. So you don't even gotta worry about your inventory of this getting backed up or you not selling and you just sitting on books. No, they print on demand on Amazon. You your own CEO, your own boss, your own everything. They just get a certain percent out of every book sold because they doing the printing and distribution. You did the same way with the documentaries right now. And then I got links to Netflix and Tubi and shit. But I'm just saying, to do it yourself, you could go through Amazon right now. If you got videos, you got documentaries, you writing books, audio books, you could do all that shit yourself, youths. You don't need no big distributor no more or these labels no more. Do it yourself. They got platforms that's helping us. You did? So we just got to take advantage of that. So for the people that don't know about it, just look into it. They got platforms for that. Save you a whole bunch of money and cutting costs and money you did. Yeah. So when my joint come, of course, remember I got the brain up here. I know what platforms to go to. All you gotta do is just spend a little marketing dollars, so people is aware that your book is out or your documentary out and things like that. You know, like I told you from early, in any business you got to spend money to make money. Any business, from the streets to corporate, you have to spend money to make money. You know? And you got to let your money work for you. In other words, you dig?
Word. And that's good advice, man.
Yeah.
Word up. 'Cause, you know, a lot of people it's not really hip to the digital game, man. The
Yeah.
digital game is more of a direct sell marketing, which
Yeah,
means
and it's
that you
there
can
for
hit up your
everybody.
word
So
up.
no, but a lot of people just don't have the information, and the information be so easy, and that's why I never respected the industry, and I kind of like distance myself from the industry because you have your friends that know the information, but they was taught not to give you the game. So that means you stopping a brother from learning and being successful in life. And that's what the industry taught you. Once you get on, don't teach your next brother nothing. Let him figure it out on his own. So that's what these corporate niggas or these white people will tell you are. So us niggas now won't spread the information and won't give our brother game on how to get to where he got to get. That's why the game is so corrupted now. The industry is so corrupted now. The industry is filled with fake hugs and smile. All them guys don't like each other. They just ride each other wave. Whoever pop and try to be under that artist till the next guy popping and everybody under his. You don't see what going on? These niggas don't care. These niggas a bunch of slime balls. They all fucking the same bitch and running down the same broad, and there's a million broad in the world. The game is crazy, man. So I can't respect that kind of shit because I deal with morals, principles, and value, and the industry got none of that shit.
Word. I totally agree with you on that, man. Like, it's
And
definitely
these is guys that I've been around, and I'm listening to industry niggas talk like, you know, man, I don't like them niggas, but we got to do what we got to do. That's how they
word,
talk. They're like, all right, they did. Yeah.
man. Yeah, you know,
Everything I'm
we did,
telling you is from experience and what I witnessed, seen, and heard. Ain't no makeup shit like, yeah, my own. You did?
word, and yo, man, like, yo, things have changed, man. Like, as a as a group of people, man, we definitely lost our moral compass, man. So things
Yeah.
is a lot different from back in the day, man. And
Because right now, everybody's just following the media. Everybody just want to be that deal. So whoever they got to step on or feel like they that deal, that's what they gonna do, bro. That's all that's going on. Ain't no
word up,
loyalty in this business no more. Remember, it's money. Everybody chasing down this fame right now. Everybody want fame. Everybody want to go viral. Everybody just doing it for views and likes and you dig?
word. Now, yo, like, do you think you ever be cool with Jaffe? Like, do you think you guys will
Oh,
ever be able to
Jesse, me
patch
and
things
Jeffrey
up?
cool. Jesse, my
Oh,
dog.
okay.
Shout out to Jeffrey.
Word,
Send me
word,
this one.
word.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
cause I
top
know.
tiger. Shout out to the top tiger, man. That's my dog. Me and him been settled our differences.
Okay,
That's a
okay,
dope.
okay.
That's a dope question too. Like I could tell you really be tapped in and shit. Yeah, shout out to Jaffe, man. That's the bro. Me and him been settled
Word.
our differences. That's a fact.
Yeah. Now, you know that whole situation on the tour bus or whatever, man. Do you
Yo,
have any? Do you have any form of regret on, you know,
now I
having
don't
that
really got
physical
no
officer?
regrets on punching
Okay.
that nigga in the face because he was disrespectful. I just got a
Word.
little regret for I should have listened to 50 and relaxed myself and told him what happened. I got a regret for that because when 50 came out the bus, you know, we heated. We just finished doing what we do, so we flared up. We you know what I mean? I'm hot at the time, so we come
Yeah.
outside and I kind of spoke to him in a way I shouldn't have did around people. You heard? So I could say, yeah, I regret that. I should have just humbled myself when Big Homie came off the bus and asked me what happened. I should have just told him what happened diplomatically, but you know, I caught attitude and shit, so I regret that shit. But I don't regret what, you know, led up to what led up to that now. Because remember, even in my street where I'm from, God bro, 134, I don't care who you is, you can't raise your voice to me. It was a problem. That's how, on my block, big nigga, old nigga, whoever. Like, them rounds, that's how me and my guys give it up. Me, Root Boy, all that. Like, you couldn't call me a shorty neither. I would shoot you back then. That's facts. So it's certain shit like principles and morals I stand on. Like, you can't raise your voice at me, nigga. Only nigga that can raise their voice at me is Fifth, nigga. You ain't Fifth, nigga. So he had to get disciplined. So I wasn't mad doing that. I'm just mad that I should have humbled myself when big homie asked me, yo, what the fuck happened? I caught attitude. Yo.
Yo, so are you tapped in the whole battle rap scene, man? And if so, who your
I
top
fuck with
five
the
battle
battle
rappers?
rap. I fuck with that for sure. You
Word,
respect
word,
my
word.
name, so you know I'm a support. And I've been fucking with battle rap before that shit got famous. I knew a whole bunch of them guys before that shit got famous. Even on
Okay.
Smack Stage, many of them guys say my name in that shit. They use me as
Word,
reference. Yeah.
word. I
Alpha,
mean,
the other
you're a
light
street
skinned
legend,
nigga
man.
from
Niggas don't
Queens.
mention you, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
This my man's Clark Cadet. We go back like
Salute.
throwbacks,
Bless,
man.
King.
You
Bless,
know what I
King.
mean?
Okay.
What up,
And
what
I
up,
just
Smurf?
tapped
You
in.
good,
What's happening?
man?
What's happening?
what up? So
Man, you
any
chilling, man.
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead,
Yo,
do your
real
thing.
quick. 2003, I say about October. I could be wrong. November. You heard? Sing A Block. I was on H Gallery 42 cell. I was the porter when you first walked in, and you was looking for your cell on that chair. Everybody was shouting Smurf out crazy.
That
Hey
was
yo, we got Smurf in the building.
that was 2004.
That was 2004.
Yeah, that's when I came up. 2004.
And
Yeah.
Sing in A Block.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's when Fly Towel them niggas was out there.
I was the porter when you walked in. I don't know if you remember me, Little Land King Mikey, yo. I was the porter.
Yeah.
Mopping and sweeping when you walked in.
I definitely do. Hell yeah.
Salute, baby. Word, man. Long time, man. God bless you, man. Nice to see you still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know
I appreciate
healthy.
it, man. It's been a long journey, man. They got me out here in Trinidad now. I've been here 16 years, man.
Yeah, I know. You remember a kid named Electric?
Yeah, of course. No doubt.
Yeah. Gunsmoke Will and the Land
No
King.
doubt.
Yeah. That's when Blue Boy Father was in B Block still and all that. Yeah, man.
Then I moved to B Block.
Yeah, you went to B Block after a while because you ain't stayed the whole time with me in A Block. I remember.
When I got off quarantine in A Block, I left like a week later.
Yeah, man. I be telling niggas that shit when I be seeing your blogs and niggas talking whatever. I'm like, yo, I remember because I didn't know who you was at first.
Yeah.
What Queens did in the building when you got the same thing.
And that little nigga named Spoon, he was in there too, right? Little short nigga from Queens. Little short.
I know Queens went crazy when Smurf came in the building. So all that other shit, you know what I'm saying, niggas be talking out there. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. You know what I'm saying? I seen it with my own eyes. You heard?
Niggas been always going to talk, man. That's when you do.
Yeah, they're going to talk, but when I be hearing certain shit, I be like, you know, because people do a lot of shit for clout and for views, and they want to add themselves in the story. I saw it with my own eyes. I was the porter when you came in. The cells was screaming, yo, Smurf, yo, what up, nigga? Like, I'm telling myself, like, yo, how this nigga so, you know, because I was an asshole too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, how everybody fucking know this nigga? You know what I mean? But big respect to that man, you know what I'm saying? Definitely rep for your peoples, you know what I'm saying? Yo, dope show too, by the way, Rush, man, for real. I like this shit. You heard? Oh, and by the way, you answered that question because you didn't know how to answer it. I'm about to be one of your top 5 battle rappers, nigga, you heard? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be all the way up.
You was talking about battle rap. What you was about to tell me?
Who, me?
The homie right there. Rush.
Yeah, who's your top 5 battle rappers, man? Like, who's your top 5?
Rappers.
Yeah.
Damn. I like Goods.
Yeah, Goods is nice. I like him too.
Just give me a second. I like Goods. Who else I like, man? I like Goods. Who else I like? I like the what's the boy from St. Louis name, man? Hitman
Holla.
Going in. I'll put him up there. Hitman.
Yeah, Hitman Holla nice. Yeah, okay, that's two.
Yeah, I'll put Hitman up there. Who's that other nigga, man? What's them other nigga? The nigga from Jerk? I put Surf in there. I put Surf
Two
up there.
Surf, two Surf. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
three, right? I got two more.
Yeah.
Surf get busy. Who else?
Okay.
I don't want to put the wrong person in there.
We need two
What's
more.
the nigga with that gun shit that always bringing it back? No, that's Hitman Holler. That's Hitman
Yeah.
Holler.
Hitman
with the
Holler.
remix.
Yeah, I said him and who else I'm gonna put there, boy? I don't want to put the wrong nigga there, man. I put Chess up there.
Chess is not yet. That's one of my favorites right there, man.
Hold on, I got one more. I put Chess up there. I'm just brainstorming.
Okay.
Who else, boy?
I need one more.
And I put Math up there. Only reason I said Math because he had me in one of his metaphors before, so.
Okay. Yeah. Salute to Math Hoffa, man.
That's my top 5 right there.
Opinion,
hey, yo, Smurf, you like them niggas? Where do you get a load of me, nigga? You heard? You heard? Big PX in the building. Yo, have a good show, man. For real, man. You heard? Salute, yo, Rush. Thanks for having me up here, B. I just wanted to salute the G.
My nigga Ungambino. Shout out to Power.
Ungambino.
Yeah.
You heard all that fly shit. You know what I mean? Big BX, big salute.
All day.
Word up. Now, yo, this is my man, Clark Cadet. He's a financial advisor. Now, I mean, I kind of want to chop it up with him, with the youth, on how it's important to have some type of financial literacy. So, you know what I mean? Yo, Clark, man, talk to my man, Bang Em Smurf, man. Let him know what's good, you heard?
Bless my brother. Before you even get into that, like I kind of brung that up to him too. So I'm glad you came in here, so we could definitely have a conversation on that.
Absolutely. Right. Much love. First of all, let me say Bang Em Smurf, bro. I'm a fan from back in the days.
Man, God bless, man. I appreciate that, man.
I'm one of them dudes that I fucks with G Unit from Shadyville days. You know what I mean? From back when y'all was doing the mixtape shit. So
yeah, shout out to Ace, man. Here, that's how Shadyville turned G Unit, because of Ace.
There it is.
Ace, my childhood friend. God bless him.
There it is. God bless, bro. Yeah, so to be clear, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a financial coach, so it's a big difference.
Ooh, okay.
So what I do is I coach the youth. I'm trying to show these people the game. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody tell us when we was 18 if we could have flipped them packs and put that money into something positive.
Yeah, corporation.
Buildings. Ain't nobody
started an LLC long time.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm doing out here is teaching the game to these youth, to these kids, to be like, hey, listen, this is what the game is. When you get 18 and they give you them credit cards, don't be out there swiping about them jeans or buy all that bullshit.
Let the money work for you.
Exactly. Put that money to you to work. Because what we want is these jits out here to really be on buying buildings, buying properties, buying commercial spaces.
No doubt.
So that's what I'm trying to do on my side over here.
Yeah, and that's what I teach on my side too, is teach them how to be businessmen.
That's it.
From young though. Remember, we got to install that in them from young. Have them to understand how to budget money.
That's it.
Let them know what a liability is. You did. Well,
the thing is with you, OGs like you, Smurf, you could let them know, listen, you ain't got to go the same route I went. You ain't got to do what I did. You ain't got to go through them same things. You know what I mean?
The wrong shit is you. So even when we get the money, we think the money always going to keep coming. It's might keep coming, but you know it's going to slow up. And if you don't budget your money or do the right thing with your money or invest your money, you're going to be fucked up in the long run.
That's it. So what I'm doing,
you know what I mean? So we got to stop thinking about living for the moment and really set our plans out 10, 20 years ahead, like how them crackers do it. They know 20 years from now, and they've been which one of their little grandkids or nephew, what position they going to have 20 years from now. Because they putting that in place for them. That's what we got to start doing as a culture as well.
That's it. So
we got to stop complaining and stop being lazy, because we got too much at hands right now for anybody to be complaining and saying they going through a certain situation.
100%. And on my side, see, the angle that I'm taking is I'm using NBA, NFL players to show them, hey, listen, everybody know who the Shaq is and LeBron's is, but if you don't know what Antoine Walker's story is, you don't understand the game. You could be getting them big millionaire checks, and a few years later, you broke and you on the streets. So these kids need to see that and understand, hold on now, this money come in fast, but it go out fast too.
And that's what they don't show you in the industry. See, the industry got the stigma as everybody's rich, everybody's famous, because that's what, remember, we looking from outside of the game. Not knowing half of these artists got to give their clothes back, the jewelry back, the car back, the house ain't theirs, they still living with mommy. A lot of these industry people don't got it the way we think they might have it. But the youths, they don't know no better. They getting caught up with the lights and the flashing shit. You're digging. They think that's what it is, you heard?
100%. 100%. You ain't never lied.
But I'm not mad at anybody that wanted to even get in the game, but just know the business. Just know the business and know you could do it yourself.
That's it.
We just got to stop being lazy as a culture, because we are lazy, bro. We want everything to fall in our lap. You know what I mean? Other people that had a lot of business. Life don't work like that.
That's it. Hey, listen, man, we not promoting ownership, man. I remember 50 did a video years back. He was in a shoe store. Somebody trying to sell him some kicks, and he's like, man, shit, this is a Chrysler 300 right here.
Yeah.
What I'm going to spend this on shoes? And Fifth was already a millionaire by then. But the mentality don't change. When you a hustler and you understand, hold on, these wheels, I'm not going to put this kind of money in the shoes. If these kids understand that, instead of buying
y'all keep chopping it up. I'll be right back, all right?
Yeah. And even them shoes that cost all that money, they could turn that into a corporation.
That's it.
And start their own business.
That's the game.
Now you could go there and get a little business loan, flip that, let that work for you, and do what you got to do.
Listen,
because there's certain things in place for us if you know the situation, and then when you got your company up and rolling, you could write stuff off on your company where you don't really have to pay for certain things.
There it is.
That's the structure we want these used to know. So remember, everything is a hustle, is a loophole, and everything. You just got to know how to do what you do.
That's it. So what I'm trying to figure out here is how we're going to make these youth, how we're going to make them understand that when you turn 18, you don't need to be on the block. You don't need to be in the club. You don't need to be all that. You need to be somewhere putting that money up so that when that credit hit right, you can do something. So we got to figure out some way to make that cool.
We just got to keep dropping the advice and the jewels. Keep doing what we're doing. Keep bringing awareness. Keep spreading the word.
Absolutely.
We ain't going to be able to save the world. But if we could catch 2, 3 of them and they carry on tradition, and then whoever, that's all we looking for. That's about when we dead and gone, at least somebody carrying on tradition where they could bring, you know what I mean? Pass on that knowledge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you ain't lying.
Because right now it's so easy to become a self-made person or your own boss or a CEO.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, like the youths, whatever your passion is, because these youths got the illest passion, whether it's singing, it's dancing, like everything is an outlet and a lane for all that right now. So you turn your passion into your craft and get money off of it. And how you get money off of it, you be your own boss. Even if you do dancing or whatever field you in, you just open up a dance company or name your company, your name, LLC, that you are dancing, and start your business from there and generate your money. You dig?
That's the game. Once they learn how to control their own money, then they control their own destiny. You know.
And once you teach this, use this from young, because they way more than advanced than us. They're gonna be doing that left and right. Like right now, my son 3 years old, right? He could grab a remote, go to YouTube, and find any cartoon he likes. Sonny Bunny, just talking into it. So they that creative, that intelligent at that age. You can start teaching them at that age certain things. Like money, how to budget money. When you get money, you just talk to them. When you get money, don't spend it, you save it. Well, if you get this money, you get this $5, say how to turn it into 10, try to invest some. Go buy some lollipops, wholesale, sell your friends lolly, start it from there. Next thing you do, you hustling lollipops, you flipping your money, simple as that.
That's
it. Those little stickers, invest that, you got $5. All right, buy $5, spend your whole $5, but make sure you can prop off of that. Make sure that 5 could turn into 10. You gonna sell that, flip that, you just teach them little simple thing from young.
Yeah. Now,
how to structure shit.
Especially up on
to me right now, for my son, everything is a liability. That's what I'm teaching him. Any vice, you like smoking, you like drinking, you like this, that's a liability.
Yep.
That's taking the money out of your pocket. You know what you could do with that money? If you save that money?
That's it.
It's all about saving. It's all about letting your money work for you. It's all about doing the right investment. And structuring the right deal.
100%, man. So, like I said, I know my boy Rush.
Speaking of investments, Clark, how important it is to start investing in yourself, like on IRAs, retirement savings, and all that. Like, how important it is to do that. I mean, let's expound on it.
Listen, it's one of the most important things for you. So let's say you ain't got no house, you ain't got no crib yet, right? So you're like, how I'm gonna start putting money into IRAs and pensions and all that if I don't even got a crib yet? Most people don't know that the money that you put in, if you get the right employer, they'll even match. So let's say you're putting 6% out of your paycheck. Some of these companies will match that 6%. So you hustling right there. Just working your regular hours, when you take that piece out your check and put it into a pension or put it into an IRA, most companies gonna match that for you. So your 6% really a 12%. And what they really don't know on top of that is 4 or 5 years down the line, let's say you got your 15, 20 stacks, you can go and pull from that to put the down payment on your first house. They don't know that. So you can use your money.
You could pull from that and then put it back as well.
Yeah, that's it. That's
so
it.
you could use that for collateral for certain shit, but you must put it back in though.
That's it. So if you got the discipline to stack it up, then you're gonna have discipline when you use it to invest in something that's gonna bring you money. So let's not talk about a house. Let's talk about, let's say, a storefront for your business. Now you got your job, you got your side hustle. Your side hustle bringing in that cash. You start taking some of that profit and you start putting that money right back into where it was. You pay it back.
Yeah.
So that's what we need to teach these youth. So that's the main thing. Understand what options you have available with your employer. If you're not an employer and you working self-paid, stop divvying your money up to go party and do other stuff. Divvy up your money to stack.
You got to sacrifice.
That's it.
Sacrifice in this world.
That's it.
And then when you reach your quota, that's when you budget yourself now. That's when we talking about budget.
Yeah.
You know where the money going. All right, boom, this for that, this for that. Now this for my pleasure right here. But you got to balance everything out first. But you must stack your money first.
Absolutely.
We as black people, our culture, as soon as we got money, it's gone. We don't do nothing with it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep.
We go to the Gucci store, Fendi store. We buying all the bottles in the club. You dig? So instead, we could have flipped that little money, then do that.
That's it.
That's flip that first, then do that.
That's what I'm trying to teach these youth, man. Like the only L's you should be taking is lessons. That's it. You ain't got to take long.
Budget your money, stack your money, man. Sacrifice, man. And that's the most biggest rule about having money is you got to be disciplined.
Absolutely.
You got to be disciplined when you got that money, man.
Word, and that's a fact. We definitely need discipline, especially in this day and time because of inflation. Now, Clark, like, what advice would you give to the youth and their parents on how to outbox inflation when it comes to spending their money? Talk to me.
Man, listen, inflation ain't going nowhere. All right, that's just what it is. We gotta adjust every day. So I'm gonna give you an example. Me, if I got a teenager in my house, I'm like, you take that trash out, I got $5 for you. You take this out, I got $5 for you. But I'm not giving you the money. I'm gonna stack it up for you. And when I stack it up for you, and we get to a certain amount, and you like, hey, I want to do this, you ain't gotta go look at somebody on the block and be like, oh man, I want to have what he have. How can I hustle? Yeah. Nah, here you go. You earned this. Oh, I earned this? Yeah. You know what you did? This. Teach them that things that they do on a regular basis can bring their income. So that when it's time for them to go out there and get that money, they're not looking at nobody else like, I'm going to do what he do. I know how to get it on my own. So that's the main thing you can do is start within your household is teaching people how to manage the money within the house.
It's all about budgeting and sacrifice because I say groceries rising, right? Say if we used to give $1,000 in grocery, right? But now when we spend $1,000 in grocery, we get $500 worth of grocery. We got to sacrifice. We got to, all right, we gonna know now we gotta go to 2 square meals a day, y'all.
That's it.
We still gotta save money at the end of the day. So it's all about sacrificing and budgeting, like you said. Absolutely. So even with inflation, it's getting hard all around the world. Everybody's feeling it, even the rich. It comes to the point where we're gonna have to sacrifice. If we used to eat 3 square meals a day, now we're eating 2. We still eating.
That's it. And Rush, to answer your question, to add some sauce to it on some real shit, the first thing y'all need to do as a household, anybody, cut all that DoorDash out, all that Uber Eats, cut all that out. Cut all that
budget, cook.
We ain't grew up on that.
Yeah.
I ain't know nothing about that growing up. If it wasn't in the house, we couldn't have it. So at the end of the day, change that. You know what I'm saying?
James popped in.
What up?
Hey, what's up, brothers? How y'all doing?
Yo, what up, James? Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate it, man. We're talking about financial literacy right now, man, and Clark, he just gave us some good advice on how to outbox inflation. Know what I mean? Like, you got any input for that, man? Talk to us, man.
Yeah, man. Honestly, like, a lot of times, man, we growing up, we didn't have much, right? So a lot of us trying to get it quick in a hurry. You know what I mean? So a lot of us doing jail time just to get it quick and stuff like that, right? Like Brother Daniel was up there talking about, man. So I think, man, honestly, with the internet, we got to use the power that we have. A lot of us, we can bring our families back together, and we can put things on another level. We just got to build that trust. You know what I mean? I try to start business with the family, and you know how that be sometimes, but man, we just got to have that, you know what I mean, togetherness, so we can actually build something, because we got the bread. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out here driving a Mercedes now. You know what I'm saying? So we can at least, instead of us spending money on that stuff, we can at least go buy a house. Like, man, I be telling people, man, I'm from Bama, so I be buying houses in my old hood for 10 grand. You know what I mean? Like, cash, like, from auction
No
and stuff
doubt.
like that. Yeah, and then you can rent them out for, you know what I mean, almost 1,000 and stuff like that, whatever, right? I'm living up here close to Baltimore area. You know, it's cheap too as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get a whole spot for real cheap. So we just gotta have that intelligence, man. We got the money, we got the power that we want, but it just depends on how we want to use it.
No doubt. Yeah, that's dope. That's a fact too, though.
Word up. I got another question for all y'all, man. Like, do y'all think life insurance is the new way of banking? And if so, talk to me and explain to the youth why it's important to start using your life insurance instead of your own bank.
Yeah, life insurance is dope too, because they like what we was just talking about. They got the life insurance where you could put in there and actually take back out. If you want to invest the flipper, you got to make sure you put the money back in. So that life and policy joint, they definitely do come in handy this go around too. You heard?
Absolutely, especially if you got kids. If you got
Yeah,
kids, man, you
and then if you have a next generation, you must want to leave something for them.
That's it. That's it.
You must want to leave something for the youths, man.
We know the streets is relentless, right? So we ain't got to be out there living the streets to be a victim. So
life insurance is very important.
You know what I mean?
Life
so make sure you got your insurance policy ready to take care of your family, and make sure you use that insurance policy
wisely too, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yo, explain to the youth on how much of a tax benefit it is to, gamble with your life insurance money if you want to make other investments and use it for leverage. Talk to me.
Shit, I mean, listen, it's always going to be a gamble no matter what, right? So it's just like when you invest in your own cash. If you invest in your own cash or something and things go sour, you're going to take an L. The difference with life insurance is you got to pay that money back. Yeah. If you don't pay that money back, God forbid the day come and you no longer around, your family gonna hurt. You know what I mean? I've seen people put up the money from their life insurance to put in the businesses, and they don't put the money back right. And then God forbid something happened to them. Now the family ain't even got the money to bury. So it can be like that at the end of the day. But it's the best place for you to put your money where you can get a return on it. It's the best place for you to put your money because it's a safety. It gives you something that you can look back on, or you can look forward to say, you know what? My money is somewhere that's going to keep me and my family in a good position.
No doubt.
Word is born. Like I think when it comes to bread, man, it's a serious responsibility on how to manage it. Now,
that's why discipline is important.
Word up. Now, I don't know if you guys know what happened over there in Bangladesh, but they whole
I know they got a civil war right now over there, right?
Nah. Well, are we? Well, what I'm trying to mention is their banking system has crashed, right? And
that's what I'm saying. They wilding out there right now.
Yeah.
Turning up in Bangladesh.
Yeah. Like they're having a civil war out there. Yeah, it's a civil war. And like what do you think about the new currency that they're gonna conjure up for us? Because right now they say XRP is the best financial thing to start investing in, and I want to get y'all opinion on that, man. Talk to me.
Or bricks?
Yeah, the XRP working with the bricks. Hey, listen, now you're talking my language.
What's going on when they get to that? They allegedly the American dollar is supposed to crash soon.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something, man. I can call myself an expert on XRP. I'm heavily invested in it, and it's gonna change life for my family. And the reason I did that is years ago because I realized that the BRICS was the only union of all these countries that said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go with XRP." And what XRP is a bridge. So what XRP does is make it so it don't matter if you're in Trinidad, Canada, the US. If I want to send some money to anybody in the States, I don't have to worry about currency exchange.
Yeah.
Right, because it's a digital central banking system. Now, if you guys don't understand that lingo, it's going to change the game, man. Like everybody,
but you see, and that's what
like
America's scared of, because
you could
America know
be
they're about to crash
across the
soon.
world, right? And I could send you bread through that system.
I'm sorry, my brother. America know they're going to crash soon. So they trying to go out with a bang. That's why they starting all this tension everywhere. They trying to go out with a bang. Because remember, Gaddafi was going to change the currency rate with them gold plates anyway. You see what happened? They got rid of him.
Yep. And let me put y'all on game. XRP right now, the only reason XRP ain't the biggest thing popping, bigger than Bitcoin right now, is because the U.S. got a lawsuit with them.
Yeah.
That lawsuit about the
U.S. trying to cripple that, but
right. Yo, hold on. Yo, Clark, how soon is they going to start?
Because they know, hold on, the U.S. know if that kind of power, they finish.
So check this out. This lawsuit done been going on for many years. They
Clark, hold on. Before we get into that, how soon you think they're gonna have that settlement, man? Talk to me, man, because that's the game changer right there.
The end of this year or next year, because that's when World War III gonna start.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna put my money up that by September of this year, that lawsuit is ending. You can go look it up right now.
I ain't even know that, right? But I'm just going off of what's going on in the world. See, I said by end of this year, next year, because I know that's when the World War III going to officially start. I'm telling you, America ain't going to like that, and they going to go out with a bang. They don't like losing. They like to be top dog. Once they not top dogs anymore, they going out with a bang. Trust me, man. I know them white boys. They going out with a bang.
Two things to put you on game, all right? XRP won the lawsuit last year saying they're not a security. The U.S. banks, Bank of America, all these banks signed contracts with them already. The only thing that's stopping them is the litigations. They got to pay money. That's about to end anytime soon. Rush, my boy, y'all going to hear it today. In a few months, when y'all see XRP up there at $10, $20, $30, y'all know what time it is with your boy. I'm telling you.
Just not, and y'all know what time it is with me. Just World War III right after that.
Yo, hey, Clark. Now, for those who's investing XRP through Coinbase, right? What's the safest way to secure your bread in there? Because I'm hearing that you need a key and a ledger. I forgot the name of the ledger.
Listen, I'm put your own game real simple. Don't keep your money on no exchanges. Get yourself a wallet. It's about $120. They'll mail it right to your house, legit locked. You got to have multiple passwords to get into it. Take your money off of the exchange, put it on the ledger. So when the internet crashed, I see what happened the other day. As soon as all that crashed, you know what happened to XRP? Up 15%. You know why? Because all them people were sending money. You don't even need internet to send money across country. Where are you gonna find that at? So when that World War III come out, that bang I'm talking about, when that happened, and people need to send their money back home, they're gonna be using XRP.
At least we'll be safe. That makes sense. That's dope.
Well, I got another question for you, Clark.
I just learned, son. I never knew that too.
So when you buying all your coins, when you buying all your XRPs on Coinbase, how do you manage to keep that money secure? Like, do you wait till it grows and then take it out and put it in the wallet? Like, what do you do?
So the wallet is a separate ledger, but they give you the same access as Coinbase or Crypto.com, same thing. So let's say I spend 50 racks on something, I transfer it directly to the wallet. I'm watching it grow in the wallet, but the difference is the wallet ain't connected to the internet. So if the internet crash or any of these institutions crash and they're like, oh, you can't get your money out, my money's safe.
Your money's safe. Now, hold on. So hold on, let me ask you this question. Hold on. So you're saying
the kind of shit I like, educational courses.
Hold on. So you're saying that don't even mess with Coinbase. Just get the wallet.
You can go through Coinbase to make your purchases, buy your coins, and then you just transfer it directly to your wallet. Your wallet is literally your wallet. You hold it.
Okay, so all right, so you're saying that when the money grows in Coinbase, right, and you want to cash out, just immediately put it in that wallet.
That's all you gotta do.
And that's the safest way to play with it.
Watch the money on Coinbase, and you watch your wallet, and you're like, oh, my money is up here. You take it from your wallet, right on the Coinbase, sell it, take your cash, and go right to the bank and cash your money out. That's it.
Word.
Don't keep no money on those changes at all. They want to control everything. What happened when the banking system go down? Do your debit card work? No. What you gonna do? You can't go to the
That's a wrap. If
Come
you're
on.
sitting there,
that's why XRP got the game in a chokehold, because they got their own ledger. And that ledger makes it so that I can be talking to my boy in Europe and I can send them money directly there. The bank ain't even got nothing to do with it. and I ain't paying no fees to the bank. That's the real game, fellas. You're not paying no fees to the bank. That's why the U.S. is trying to hold them back, because they ain't eating that money off of every transaction. Y'all gonna see 2 months, fellas. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Word up. So now you're saying that, yo, spend some bread now, like spend some bread now, let it grow till September and cash out.
Listen, man, treat it like the grind, treat it like the hustle. Your money double up, take your investment out, and let your profit ride. That's what I would do.
Word. Man, this is good advice, man.
Great advice, you right? I'm listening to some of this shit. That's dope shit.
Word up, y'all.
And Russ, you know me from dirt. You know I'm a real one. Matter of fact, watch this. Now, just to show you, because you know what time it is with me. I'm gonna show you something, and I'm gonna show it to y'all so y'all can see what time it is. And I'm gonna show you the dollars so you understand. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah, I see it clear.
Y'all see 31%? Y'all see 10 stacks, right?
Yeah.
That's in the month. That's on the ledger. You can't screenshot this and take it. You can't touch this. You can't do nothing with it. That's my profit. 10K in a month. You think I'm gonna touch that? Nah, bro.
You're gonna let it keep rising.
I'm gonna let it keep rising. And you know what? If something come up, I got a little investment here, I'm gonna go grab a little 5 here, a little 10 here, and I got multiple of these accounts. This is what y'all need to be on. If you out there and you got some cash, your cash ain't gonna do nothing for you if they decide to shut everything down.
No doubt.
Invest. This is where it's at, fellas.
Facts.
Word up. Man, I'm glad I got my mans up here, man. He getting me on point. I got some bread and Coinbase, man. That's why I'm asking all these questions.
Yeah, I could tell.
Word up.
I could tell. You right?
Listen, the economy ain't getting no better.
Man. This shit that they pay for in seminars, you gotta pay big money just to hear this kind of shit.
That's it, man.
Yeah, they getting it for free.
You getting it for free,
man. But it's all love, bro. I want to see my peoples come up. You know how the white folks take care of each other. We gotta.
That's why I was telling you, like, Rush before and earlier in the interview. Like, you know how we have certain knowledge, but we was taught not to pass it on to our own culture or brother. I don't know if you was listening. That's what these crackers teach us, not to pass the information on.
Nah. And this is what they scared of. Actually, they might cut us off in a minute because it's too much game being
on YouTube, you know right? What?
That's how it go.
Yeah. Nah, I had a dope run today, man. I like this joint, man. It was cool, man. I'm glad I tapped in.
Man.
Word up. Now I kind of want to touch based on personal development, man. Like what's your thoughts on personal development? Like, you know, self-help books and all that to edify yourself to be a better person. And this is I want y'all to give me y'all advice so the youth could soak up this knowledge, man. Talk to me.
Man, see what's going on right now with this youth. Like you said, there is a lack of confidence, low self-esteem. That's what's going on. Everybody want to fit in. Nobody want to be themselves no more. You heard? Everybody getting caught up with the media, man. The first rule of that is, man, is to love yourself, man. And once you love yourself, man, you will love everything around you. Amen. And we got to learn how to control our emotions.
Amen.
Once we learn how to control our emotions, we can't even control our emotions, right? I mean, how we react to our emotions. And we'll be better. There'll be better people in life. You heard? Because that's what fuck us up in life is our emotions. Instead of us staying relaxed, calm down, and then react, or then, you know what I mean?
That's it.
We just react one time off of the emotion. So once we learn how to, you know what I mean, control the emotions, how we react to our emotions, man, they can't stop you. And 100%. What I could say, another advice, man, always do your best. And never take nothing personal. And that's what I had to learn, man. Never take nothing personal. A true general don't deal with emotions. So once I mastered that in life, that's what helped me out. So I'm speaking from experience.
Facts.
I don't take nothing personal no more. You know, especially once you're at the apex in life, can't nothing shake you or move you. So
100%. And I'll add to what my man Smurf was saying. Same thing, man. And treat everybody with the same respect you want. Yeah. Everybody. I don't care who it is. I don't want to hear nothing about no ops and all this other shit. Yeah. Respect every single man as a man he is and demand your same respect.
And you know what's crazy in life? Life is so simple. People be like, yo, what's the purpose of life? Just to live in love.
Yeah.
Treat everybody with love. That's what we're here for. Live in unity. You right? Life is that simple, man.
Facts.
We also
Facts.
gotta learn from
But like I said
mistakes,
too, I can't blame all the youths to it because a lot of our ancestors, a lot of them was misinformed and they gave us misinformation from young. So imagine you getting, when you get older, you find out all the shit your fucking grandpops and moms, none of that shit you can't use in life. None of that shit didn't exist. All that shit was not even our culture. They ain't even teach us our history or our culture.
Facts.
So that's why I can't blame all the youth, some of them for being confused because they don't know no better. Not
Yeah.
everybody gonna be blessed with us or have a mind like us to be like, damn, oh shit, this what really going on. That's why they said only a few are chosen. A lot gonna still be asleep. So I'm thankful. I'm one of the ones that, man, I know what's going on in this motherfucker. And if I could spread a little information on to the next youth or my next pair, I'm gonna do that.
Respect.
Yeah. Because that's what we're here for. Each one teach one. And I just want them youths, all they got to do is start loving themselves, bro. Because a lot of them, I'm telling you what these kids is going to. Mental health is real. Low self-esteem, lack of confidence, bro. They mind ain't strong. We just got to strengthen this up, man. Yeah. Once they strengthen this up and knowing like, yo, whatever you program your mind to do, yeah, your mind like a computer chip. Once you program this, you're going to get it done.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I was going to add too, to that point that you were saying, man, we got to learn from the mistakes of others. A lot of times, like a lot of it, they don't, you out of the picture, you don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's different now. No, you got to learn from the old heads. That's one thing I did back in when I was young. I was watching the older heads, and I was like, nah, I ain't trying to be like that. And then a lot of the old heads will tell you, like, hey, don't be like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing them doing drugs, smoke crack. They don't do this. So you know what I'm saying? You know, and I learned from my stepdad, man, because they was him and my mom was building the empire and stuff like that. You know, it was a little small little empire or whatever, but he let his emotions get the best of him. He had to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn from them as, hey, I can't be out there.
You can't let your emotions, supersede your intelligence.
Exactly.
No
that
way.
Causes you to lose everything. You know what I mean? So well, mostly everything, you know, so we got to do a better
I don't mean
job.
to cut you off, but that was one of my problems. That's why I said we got to learn how to control, or how, not even control, because there's no way we could control our emotions, because the emotions always going to be there, but how we react to our emotions, man.
Exactly. And that's why, man, that was a major point that you said, and I wanted to, you know what I mean, give an example because, you know what I mean, a lot of times, yeah, man, a lot of times we don't really think about it that much. We just like, all right, I'm gonna react, or I'm gonna go get them, you know what I'm saying? And rather than like, hey, let me just sit back.
Just calm, just relax yourself, be easy. You know what I mean? Think on a smooth head. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nah, but that's what, especially a street cat or a street guy or somebody with a reputation. You know, they feel they got to react or they got something to prove one time because they worry about what the next person might think.
Exactly.
So once the youths get that out their head, man, fuck what other people think. Fuck everybody's opinion, man. I'm living for me, whatever's whatever. I'm going to do what I like to do in life. You right?
Even like with the jobs that they picking, man, a lot of times they be like, oh, the girls don't want me because I'm cutting grass now. But these landscapers out here making bread.
Getting money. But you see why the girl, when we was talking about business, right? You see why the girl mightn't like you because you's a worker. Now, if you change your mind frame, you invest with one whacker and start with one whacker, then save up, you got another whacker, then another whacker. Next thing you know, you got a whole branch, you got the truck shit whacking now, you got people working for you. Exactly. But it's how your mind frame is. So you can't get mad if the girl don't want you and you's a worker. Girls don't want worker. What's she gonna learn from you? How to cut grass? But if you got your business, you can teach her how to run a business, teach her how to be an accountant, how to fuck with the money, or budget the money and stack the money. And the females will respect that. It's what they can learn from you.
Exactly.
You could have nothing but a brand. What's a female could learn from you, and you can teach her how to invest in flip. Because some of the real niggas might not have it. They invest in. Some niggas be investing crazy and taking wild chances and fuck up, but they got the knowledge.
Yeah.
Once a female can learn from you, brother, she gonna love you forever, man. And that's what male problem is, man.
Too, though. Like I was talking to a brother. I was going to the store with BJ's, had my kids with me, and he was out there cutting grass. I'm like, man, you got some nice equipment. He was like, yeah, man. And he was like, man, I'm blessed and stuff like that. And he was like, yeah, man, I got I think he said he got 4 or 5 6-figure contracts, and he just be and if I ain't talked to him and say he had nice equipment, I would have never knew.
See, that's the brain. He got what I'm talking about. See how the other guy like, yo, man, I'm mowing lawn. The girl don't like me because you's a worker. You mowing for a company. Now you running your own company is a big different ballgame.
Yeah, exactly.
You dig? Yeah, so that's what we was talking about, how we got to start our own LLCs and stop being lazy.
That's it. That's it. And I want to touch on
That's
one
the
point.
major issue.
Oh, go
Can I
ahead,
say
brother.
something really quick? I think that's the major issue of, from at least from me being young, was looking for reassurance in other people about my own personal goals.
Yeah.
And I
Now,
think
but at a young
that's
age,
what messed
but
me up the most, was looking for reinsurance, looking for advice on ideas and goals that I had of myself. And I can almost guarantee you 99.9% of the time you're not going to hear what you want to hear, or it's going to be some kind of halfway answer to where they wasn't really listening to what you had to say. So that's my number one advice. Don't look for reinsurance in other people about your own personal goals.
You can't. You got to do it
Keep
yourself.
blinders on, keep working towards it, and keep doing it day in and day out. It's about the day in and day out. It's never losing focus of what you're trying to get to, the end game.
That's right. You got to sacrifice and put that work in and do it yourself. Stop waiting on people. That's why I just said we got to stop being lazy as a culture.
It's true.
And stop blaming everybody else, you heard? Why you not in position. Man, you got to get up off your ass and go grind and figure it out.
That's it. That's it. And what I wanted to touch base on too real quick, and I love what y'all was talking about, is we need to change the way that people are seeing what we're doing. So when I grew up in the hood, the only thing I had to look up to was the dude with the nicest car. It was whoever the loudest music, the nicest rims, the nicest car. But if you think about it, these Asians, the Jewish folks, that's not what they're doing. They're buying properties. These kids is like, oh, mommy and daddy just bought this house. Auntie just bought this house. I ain't see that growing up. So I ain't have no aspirations to want to be a homeowner. If we start making it like, oh, yeah, this is what's cool is to get your business to get a home. Now we change the culture. We change what the goal is.
You see what it is? The information there now.
Yeah.
Back then, it was complicated to get that kind of information. We ain't have access to social media. We ain't have all this kind of things to learn from.
Yeah, fact.
So remember, back then, we really had to figure it out on our own. We couldn't be on all of us at one time having a conversation all over the globe.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So now the information is there. So we just got to spread it, man.
That's it.
Yeah, man. And also too,
yeah,
that's why I got with the like the relationship type of thing. Cause like imagine like they paying women as much as they paying men now. So now you got two people in the household making bread. Once y'all put y'all money together, imagine how much investments you can make.
Yeah.
Because if you sleeping with this person or you're in bed with this person every night, you better motherfucking trust her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you want. You know what I mean? So that's why we just putting that mentality out there, man. Like now I got a whole business partner that I live with, and we can actually build something. Then we have kids. Then we can bring them a part of the structure, and then now they can expand. Now I'm bringing another family because they're gonna get married, and it just now we building up a whole community and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So we all can bring to the table, man. Like it's all important.
And you know what it is about too, as us as whole and the youths and the adults. Self-respect, man. Self-respect is a serious thing. How we carry ourselves, how we treat others, how we represent ourselves. And you got to understand, that's what these oppressors, they love us. They want us to think we animals, we savages, we demons, you heard? Because they feed off of that frequency. The only frequency our oppressors can't feed off of is love. That's why I tell you, love is an important thing, and self-respect is an important thing. In this generation, even my generation, we ain't have it. I know I played a part of messing up the community, and that's why I know what I got to do now. That's why I'm on a mission to give that knowledge back. Like, please don't do what I did, because not everybody get a second chance of life. Okay? And that's why I'm deported, right? I'm in the third world, and this is why the advice I give. And through all the hardship, everything, man, you got to be strong mentally. But you see that self-respect? That's what's going to last, and that's what they're going to respect and follow you forever. Okay? And self-respect is a weapon of mass destruction. If the youths understand that, we don't even got to go to war with them. Just love yourself and love everything around you, and we fucking won.
That's it.
Yeah. Self-respect, man. That's a weapon of mass destruction, man. That's one thing I want the youths to accomplish, man.
Well, you got to build a foundation.
LLCs, man. LLCs, your kids out from young. Your daughter like to dance, I will dance on this, on the young business. Fuck TikTok, get money off of you. Get money off of yourself. You did? Just whatever path you want to take in life. You want to be a barber, you want to be whatever, start your own joint. You can start from home, start in your yard, start somewhere. We all started from the bottom, bro, but you got to have that discipline and that sacrifice, bro. Life is all about sacrifice, bro, and you must have that discipline, bro.
Well, I think the major thing about being a man is having a strong foundation that you can fall back onto.
Yeah,
when you have that tough
you must have
decision,
a foundation in life. Everything is
when
built off of
when
the
you got
foundation.
that tough decision to make, you got that generalized foundation to fall back onto that's gonna help you with that decision. And self-respect is definitely one of those pillars of that foundation. That's for sure, right? Because there's a lot of things, a lot of nights I could have went and partied and whatnot, but I got work tomorrow. What am I gonna go partying? You know, I have to freaking get bailed out or bail somebody else out.
The party
all
ain't
that
going nowhere.
craziness.
The party's always gonna be there.
Exactly, the party's always gonna be there. And it's a lot nicer when you got bail money. So save up till you got some bail money, and then go out. Don't be just going out. You're gonna lose your job. You ain't gonna you're gonna restart over. Your homeboy's gonna steal your car. That's another thing. Don't trust people. Don't trust people. You can trust them so far as you can throw them. Okay? But don't trust people. That's why I don't, all the people I've ever told hey man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. They gain animosity. They gain jealousy. They're envious. Instead of the way I look at people that are more successful than me, I look at them as an inspiration.
Yeah.
When I see a nice truck going down the road, I said, man, I'm gonna get me one of those one day. Yeah. Not, oh, he probably didn't even work for it. He probably just got it given to him. No. You got to work for it. It doesn't matter if someone else was given to. You're going to have to work for it if you're going to want it. I actually did that. When I was 21 years old, I saw a new truck, and come to find out years later, I actually ended up buying that same truck. So it was kind of a whole weird full circle kind of thing, and it made me really sit back and appreciate the times I didn't go out, the times I didn't go doing crazy stuff, the times that I took responsibility for other people's mess ups so I could learn how to fix it, right? Because that's another thing that's missing with this generation, and even my generation. I'm a millennial. I was born in '89, so a lot of my generation, they don't have that respect for others. You got to have respect all around.
That's right.
You can't half-ass it neither. And you gotta, if you say it, you actually gotta do it. Because if you run around and you talk all this stuff and you never do it, no one's gonna respect you.
You gotta give respect to get respect.
There's no point having your. Yep, exactly.
And the funny shit, that's the first rule you learn as a gangster is respect. That's rule number one.
They don't learn that no more. They don't care about it.
Because most of the OGs is running behind the young boys. They trying to live their second childhood. So you gotta blame a lot of these OGs too. Because remember, a lot of them might be washed up now because they had they run years ago, jail, or they cooling out now. They gotta work a 9 to 5, but they still got the same respect. But they trying to keep up with these young boys. Instead of guiding these young boys, showing them what not to do and what to do. Budget your money, stack your money, or you could end up like me. They ain't telling them that shit. They want to run behind the young niggas. So you got a lot of OGs that's little homies now. Because of money. Because the little dude might have a little bit more money than him. That's crazy to me, bro.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and that's what's going on all over the world, man. Them OGs is like, man, they ain't doing what we doing. If we had a lot of them doing what we doing, playing opposition, we done did that in life already. All right. I ain't gonna run behind you. I'm gonna show you what you're doing wrong, so you won't end up like me. You heard? That was a mosquito. You did?
Hey, listen, facts, man. One thing I want to say that I hope this become a sound clip, and I hope the youth understand this. Money ain't never, ever gonna be bigger than no knowledge.
Nah.
Never. I don't care how much money
because you can have all the money in the world. If you don't know how to budget that money or balance that money, that shit
you're gonna lose it.
You must have a brain.
That's it.
You must. You know how much people, like we was talking about earlier, how much athletes, how much movie stars, rappers, they go broke because they think they're gonna have that run forever. The run don't last forever.
Never.
So while you gotta make the proper investment. That's why you see the only people around in the industry right now is the people that make the proper investments.
Facts.
That's what talking about the entertainers. You want to know why some of them got the longevity they got? Because they made the proper investments. They know how to switch in times. They know how to transit. You know what I mean? They know how to fucking adapt to the times and move with the time and go with the flow.
That's it.
Yeah.
And what do y'all think about?
Just like I said, we as a culture, we got to stop living for the moment. That's our downfall. We living for now. Now we got to plan our shit out like how them oppressors in 20 years and I don't know where my nephews and grandkids going to be because we're going to start these businesses and LLCs and so they don't got to go through what we go through. We can just teach them the game. Yeah.
Everybody wants to start a business. Everybody wants to start an LLC, but you got to have the skills to do so.
You don't really have to skills. Let me tell you.
Those skills by working. You get those skills by working for other people.
Hold on. Now, right now, you could get rich by doing nothing. By starting LLC.
What's the percentage?
People that don't even talk on TikTok. They get millions of dollars. They touring the world. They don't even do nothing on TikTok. You don't really need no skill in this generation. You just got to come up with a plan and be creative. You really don't need no skill. You got a lot of people on YouTube. I mean, on the internet, even on YouTube, doing shit and getting big money, bro. It ain't even about a skill with your hand or where you can build no more. Yeah, that's always great. But if you know how to play with this internet and be creative on this internet, man, you got people getting rich all day just sitting in the crib like this, talking up. You are part of me, my stand.
You know, I'm sorry. I guess I'm old school. I'm old soul and whatnot.
I'm 43. You born in '89. I born in '81. You ain't old school.
I understand that. But you know, I'm an old soul. Yeah. So I've always been this way.
When you talk.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. So, but my opinion is,
I'm talking about the internet, man. Get paid for doing your time on there because there's money out here for this shit too.
A lot of money.
I think what's really lacking in the community is skills. So in order, if you want to have an LLC, if you want to have your own business, you're going to have capital. In order to gain that capital, you need a good job. You need a good paying job. You're not going to get there by working at McDonald's or trying to do YouTube videos for 3 years until they finally get 1 million views and you make $12,000 off it.
Before the internet, my nigga, I never had a job. You just need a little money to start a LLC. That's just paperwork, and then you must have some kind of brain to get the money. We know you need money to function a business. You understand? That's why I said in life you
need insurance. It depends on what kind of contracts you're trying to.
Let me tell you, I had my own company, right? At 23, right? LLC, everything, right? You know why we really get LLCs anyway? So we can't get sued. When we get sued, nigga, this is what LLC is really for. So we could shut the company down and start another company and no money get touched, bro.
And don't forget to avoid paying taxes under your government name. I mean, that's what the LLC is.
My LLC, we go to Delaware.
It limits your liability.
Hold on, King, learn something, King. My company was in the state of Delaware. If y'all know, that's where the lowest taxes at. So you got to have a brain too, bro. We just giving advice and things like that. We know you need a capital, though. You must have some kind of money to get your business popping. We know that. We know that. But we just trying to show the youths what it's about. You dig? We know you need a little bread because we never said the paperwork was free. We never said trademarking was free. We know that.
If any youth out there listening, I'll tell them to go to some kind of trade school, plumbing, electrical, or welding. Honestly, I'm a little biased because that's been my whole life. So I think that's the best first step when you're young is get some kind of skill that's actually going to pay you for your time.
No, that's a fact. Because remember, we men too, so we got to know all that stuff.
Of course,
we're gonna have to know that. So damn right, hell yeah.
Double down on what you're saying. I completely agree. Go get a skill, go get a trade, because when you finish high school, right? Half the people in your school, if you're lucky, is talking about going to college, university, and all I hear when I hear that is debt. That's all I hear at the end of the day, because most people don't even finish their 4-year degrees. They either drop out before, or they're like, you know what, I'm gonna change majors.
Explain to the people on how much college is a scam,
you know what's crazy about this system? Hold on, bro. You know, back in like the 70s, right, before they switched up everything, they used to give out trades in school and all that. With your high school diploma. It wasn't no college and all this dumb shit. The college was put in position to keep us slaves. That's how we used to function back then. We learned our trade in high school. Well, our ancestors got their trade in high school, and from high school they got the skill and they do their thing. But they remove all that from our system in school. I just wanted to get that out there. That was actually implemented in there years ago in the 70s, before it was like that.
Shoot, they was even doing when I was in high school in the South. Like I learned how to lay bricks. I did 4 years of that and stuff like that.
No
So,
doubt.
yeah. I don't know if they still got it now, but yeah, when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying?
That's done.
Yeah, they don't teach us trades in school, but that's the dope point you got though. Hell yeah. Because you're gonna need skills with your hands, man.
So that's the thing.
Well, look how crazy it is. Like in Trinidad, right? Half these people can't read, right? And write and shit, but they got skill with their hand. They built their cribs and they plumbers and shit. You right? Ask that nigga to read his check or what that say on the wall. He don't know what the fuck going on. But I'm just trying to show you how you really don't have to have no sense, but you can have a trade and still get money in life.
That's it.
Just have somebody good next to you to tell you what them numbers like, though.
Hey, listen, in reality, your first trade you ever gonna learn is ambition, right?
Yeah.
So if you got the ambition and you want to go do something, you're gonna do it. Like you said,
accomplish anything once you got this brain. You can do anything.
Most people are lazy these days. So when you're lazy, of course, you don't want to get up off that couch. You know more about PlayStation than you know how to get that money. You know more about Xbox than what's going on with a bank account. That's where the problem is at, right? But once you understand that, hold on, I got to get out here and physically be able to do something that if tomorrow my employer decided to say, hey, you gone, I'm not going to be on the streets like I don't know what to do. Give yourself a skill that you can control. That's something that you can go do on your own that's not controlled by nobody else. And that's when you win the game. And that's what I want these youth to understand. Make yourself an individual. You know what I'm saying? Create your segment. Create your identity. Hey, I'm this person. I can do this. I got this skill. You put me anywhere in the world, I'm going to make that money. And that's what you got to do.
Yeah, man, it'd be crazy, man. Like seeing like the Mexicans and the Latino people and stuff paint houses and stuff like that. You can go buy you a $200-$300 machine and you can paint your whole damn house for $5-6 grand. You know, just you made that,
save that money and put that money in your pocket. But that's where it come with the laziness again. We don't got time for that. We too good for that. We ain't doing that. If I got the money for it anyway. So fuck saving the money. I'm gonna spend the money on that.
Hey, listen, man. That's one thing that I always said about the American culture in general. I grew up in Florida, so we seen it all day. They always had problems with the immigrants, always had problems with the Mexicans. But them white folks ain't getting off that couch to go do no roofing. They're not getting out there to cut no grass. So at the same time, the United States as a country is run by immigrants because they do the work that everybody else don't want to do.
But that's who built the whole America.
There it is.
That's where the most money is. That's where the most money is. I had a guy call me up the other day, and it's actually a black business, which is kind of rare in Texas. I live in Texas now. I'm actually from Florida also. I'm from Jacksonville area, Duval County, whatnot. And I moved out of there in 2008, but I've been in Texas ever since. And had a guy call me up the other day that I met by conversating in Lowe's, networking while I'm at the store. And he's like, "Hey, I got this deck I need done. How much you gonna charge me?" Now, who else has a job that calls them up and asks them how much money they want to make? I mean, you know. So I don't know how else I could say it, but I think the main thing is skills. Skills give you some kind of, it builds character. It really does. When you go and you do a good job and you're actually tired at the end of the day and you go inside and you enjoy that AC, there's appreciation there. And then when there's customers that are happy, you can make people happy. You can build something for them. You can do a service for them. You could fix a hole in their wall, just whatever, you know, you're helping people. And I'm sorry, but you know, just like they try to penalize us all the time, and they talk a bunch of crap about black people. I think black people make people smile more than anybody else. Why are we always cutting up and joking up and shit and trying to make people laugh? Even if we're trying to fight them, we're still trying to make them laugh. You know, so I think that we need to really concentrate on the services. Everyone's talking about investment this, investment that. Yeah, well, invest in a painting company. You invest in a landscaping company, and hire only people that look like us. You know, and then you can branch off of that and go start a pool company. Or you know, there's so much opportunity right now that people are just lazy, and people are lazy. You're not going to change their own decisions. It's all about personal decisions, you know? And What do you think, Kadeem?
Word up. Yo, thank you guys for all y'all coming through. I think I'm gonna end this live. So I want to get everybody's final thoughts before we bounce. Starting off with Smurf, man. Talk to me.
Final advice, man. Just put your for the you. Just whatever you want to be in life, you could get it done, man. Remember, your brain is the most powerful thing, man. Whatever you program your mind to do, you could get it done. Whatever you program your mind to do, you could get it done. Yeah, that's what life is, man. Everything is here. Yeah, and like I said, man, self-respect is a weapon of mass destruction. That's what I could tell the youth. Yeah.
Word up. Go ahead, Clark, man. Let me get your final words, man.
Man, hey, listen. It don't matter if it's true. It don't matter if what you're saying is true if they scared to hear you. You know what I'm saying? So you can be telling everybody from life experience. You can be saying, "Hey, listen, this is the game. XRP is where it's at. Y'all heard me say it. So y'all know what time it is. But if you're scared, or if you're like, whatever, I don't want to hear all that. You're not willing to take the time to put the research in and find out. Only thing you're gonna do is miss opportunities. So stop making excuses. Like Bang Em said, get off the couch and go do something. Because every minute you waste is a minute you ain't getting back.
Right. And scare money don't make money.
Never do. Never.
Word is born. Go ahead, James. Let me get your final thoughts on this, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Nice to meet everybody, man. Great panel today. What I like to add, man, is we got to make sure we discipline, right? And that's with everything. You know what I'm saying? When it comes with between your legs, everything, mindset, money, everything, because all that, you know what I mean, it goes together, right? So a lot of times we like to spend money on the women and stuff like that. Yeah, that shit cool when it's happening, right? But in the long run, that shit it's gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure that we focus, man, especially as men, man. We have a charge, and we got to make sure we holding it down, because that's just gonna make everybody look at us crazy and stuff like that, right? So we got to make sure we the leaders and do what we supposed to do as men. And then fuck what the ladies do. They're gonna come around eventually, you know what I'm saying? So, but we gotta make sure we hold an eye square, and then they'll come around. We'll be all right.
No doubt. Yeah.
Word up. Go ahead, Blackish Cracker. Let me get your final thoughts.
Be skillful in everything that you do, and then you will always be in demand, and you can demand your own price.
That's right. That was dope. I like that advice. You can always demand your own advice.
Hey, yo, Master Kim, let me get your final thoughts. I know you just came in. You came in at the last minute, but let me get your final thoughts before I kill this live. Talk to me.
Oh, yeah, Rush, man, thank you. Very sorry I caught it late, but very good dialogue. What I was just simply saying is, yeah, I agree with homie Blacklish, or Rock, as he's known. And unfortunately, I learned this from the white boys, to use the brain, as which was discussed earlier, and brawn. So either trade those option stocks like you was mentioning or whatnot, or hang up that drywall. And that's why the white boys seem to do well, because because some of them are engineers. They can't get another engineer job. They're cutting lawns, doing all that type of stuff. So it's a balance. Not to say that they're better or whatnot, but I'm just kind of bringing that up. But yeah, you got to have that balance and have to be able to do each of them. Being Asians, we lose because we don't know anything about brawn, and we're at the mercy of the rest of the society, So Rock is spot on that. And thank you very much for hearing me out.
Respect, brother.
No doubt, man.
Yo, Russ, you already know what it is, man. I appreciate you, man. This was legendary, man. This was dope. This was some dope info. Like,
word, I appreciate you coming through. Man, I appreciate you coming through.
Somebody gonna appreciate the knowledge of what we dropping in the information in this, man. I like
word.
Thanks for having me, man.
Man, thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Man, I'm a man of my word, man. You could always tap in with me. I like
word up. Word up. Definitely gonna keep in touch with you, King. It's your boy Russ. Get ready to sign out. Seek wisdom, practice humility, and always remain sucker free. You heard? I'm out.
This your boy Bang Em Smurf. Shout out to my dog Rush, man. I appreciate you for having him, man. Legendary.
Yeah.
Salute.
Salute.